The Marvel Knight. This video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author. We do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Chapter 301, The Trouble That Can't Be Escaped. I thought this kind of plot only happened in video games or movies. Haha. Lu Nian, we are lucky this time. If we escaped a day later, we would have been destroyed by nuclear bombs now. At least we are still alive now, aren't we? Yeah, still alive. Uncle Frant and Lu Nian had a hearty lunch at the Intercontinental Hotel. After enjoying lunch, the two returned to the villa and planned to rest. At this time, a group of uninvited guests came to the door. This was a group of black people wearing black windbreakers, sunglasses, and black leather shoes. They broke the lock and rushed into the villa. The leading black man shouted arrogantly at Uncle Frant, "Frant, our boss wants you to come." Uncle Frant hadn't spoken yet. Lu Nian spoke first. "Do you know what you are doing? You are trespassing." "Haha, trespassing? That's right, we are trespassing. What can you do to us?" Bang! Lu Nian punched him in the head without saying a word. Lu Nian's move was clean and neat, and the other party didn't even have a chance to react. "Those who break into private houses shall be killed." Seeing this, several other uninvited guests immediately took out their pistols and pointed them at Lu Nian. Seeing this, Lu Nian had a cruel smile on his face. Swish, whoosh, bang! Lu Nian moved freely and easily in the hail of bullets, and easily killed all the uninvited guests. "Lu Nian, this is not a good thing." "It doesn't matter. It's a small matter." Lu Nian called Chief Conan. Soon the police came to provide one-stop service for Lu Nian and Uncle Frant. In New York, if a stranger breaks into a private house, the owner of the house has the right to shoot the intruder. So the police didn't bother Lu Nian and Uncle Frant. "Uncle Frant, this was done by your comrade, right?" "Lu Nian, what do you want to do?" "It's rude not to reciprocate. Since he sent someone to my door, I can't show weakness, right?" "Lu Nian, let's just leave it at that." "Uncle Frant, if the other party can send someone once, they can send someone a second and third time. Do you want to indulge them all the time?" "But." "There's no but. I won't offend others unless they offend me. If someone offends me, I must offend them. Since he dares to send someone to my door, you must be prepared to be killed by your enemies." "Lu Nian." "Uncle Frant, you don't have to show up this time. I can do it by myself." "No, Lu Nian, I want to act with you." "Uncle Frant, you may become an enemy of your comrades." "Well, I'm aware of that." "Okay, then we'll work overtime tonight." "Uncle Frant, do you have the other party's address?" "No." "Okay, then leave it to me." Lu Nian immediately ordered Number 1 to find the whereabouts of the other party. Number 1 lived up to expectations and quickly locked down the home address of Uncle Frant's comrade in Queens, New York. "Number 1, can you find out any weaknesses of the other party?" "The other party has many weaknesses: greedy, lustful, and addicted to drugs. But he loves his daughter very much and regards his daughter as the apple of his eye." "That, I know." "No, Lord Cavalier, Knight, you don't understand what I mean." "What's wrong?" "I mean, he and his daughter have an improper relationship between men and women." "That's impossible, right?" "Number 1, you must be lying to me. As the saying goes, even a tiger won't eat its own cubs." "Would he kill his own daughter?" "Lord Cavalier, Knight, he has the habit of shooting videos." "Do you need to see them?" "No." "Am I the kind of person who watches short videos?" "Lord Cavalier, Knight, if you can catch his daughter, I think he will surrender obediently." "Forget it. I despise kidnapping hostages." "Lord Cavalier, Knight, why not use the least casualties to achieve the greatest benefit? What's more, the other party is not a good person. What you are doing can be regarded as fighting violence with violence, or..." "Forget it. I prefer to fight them with real weapons." Lu Nian rejected Number 1's proposal. Lu Nian told Uncle Frant the other party's detailed information. "No wonder." "Uncle Frant, is there a problem?" "No wonder I thought he looked at Lisa strangely at first. It turns out he is a pervert." "You can't know a person's heart by looking at his face." "Lu Nian, do you think Lisa volunteered?" "Who knows? This is their family affair. I'm not a worm in their stomach. I don't know." Tonight I will ask him how he could do such a beastly thing. Uncle Frank, it's useless for you to ask. Why? A hypocrite like him will definitely make excuses for himself desperately. Okay, I am more and more curious about my comrade in arms now. After Uncle Frank finished speaking, he looked at Lu Nian and smiled knowingly on their faces. Lu Nian and Uncle Frank began to prepare for tonight's action, thinking that the door lock of the villa had been damaged. Uncle Frank called and asked someone to come and fix the door lock. But to Uncle Frank's surprise, the person who came to fix the door lock was actually a killer sent by his comrade in arms. Uncle Frank was almost ambushed. Fortunately, Uncle Frank relied on the instinctive reaction that his body had cultivated for many years to avoid the killer's fatal attack. The killer then fled. The killer's assassination behavior completely angered Uncle Frank. Since you are determined to kill me, I will no longer show mercy to you. At this time, Uncle Frank finally made up his mind to fight to the death with his comrade in arms. As a last resort, Uncle Frank called again and asked someone to come and fix the door lock of the villa. After the door lock of the villa was fixed, Uncle Frank began to prepare dinner. While Uncle Frank was busy repairing the door, Lu Nian returned to the secret base. Lu Nian and Number 1 had not seen each other for a long time. Most importantly, Lu Nian's nanite armor was damaged during the battle with the abomination, and Lu Nian needs to return to the secret base to repair it. Sir Cavalier, your nanite armor has been repaired. So fast? Yes. I am getting more and more curious now. Number 1, you said you are so powerful. Will you pose a threat to humans in the future? Sir Cavalier, don't worry. I am absolutely loyal to you. Chapter 302, Frontal Hard Steel. At about 10 o'clock that evening, Lu Nian and Uncle Frank set out for a villa area in Queens. This is where the rich people of New York gather. Any villa here is worth tens of millions of dollars. Although Lu Nian also lives in a villa worth tens of millions of dollars, he still has a hatred of the rich. Uncle Frank, if everyone here takes out $1 million to help the poor, will the world become a better place? Haha. Lu Nian, this is impossible. Why? Because the richer people are, the more stingy they are. But I'm very generous. So you're not a rich person. Uncle Frank's words touched Lu Nian. Maybe I'm not destined to be rich. Don't say that. Hasn't your internet company already started business? I believe that it won't be long before you will become a real rich man. Uncle Frank, will I become stingy by then? It's hard to say. After all, everyone is different. But I heard that men will become bad when they have money. Haha. Then you must work hard to become bad. Uncle also wants to try the feeling of being a grandfather. After Uncle Frank finished speaking, he patted Lu Nian's shoulder deliberately. Uncle Frank, you are disrespectful to the elderly. I heard that there is a proverb in the Far East, which is called the 3 unfilial acts, and the greatest is to have no descendants. Lu Nian, you are different from Uncle. You are an Oriental, so you should still stick to the tradition of an Oriental person and find a girlfriend and have children as soon as possible. Puff. Lu Nian couldn't help but spit out a mouthful of old blood when he heard it. Seeing this, Uncle Frank immediately asked with concern, Lu Nian, what's wrong with you? Is your previous injury still not healed? Uncle Frank, can you not be so strong? I was scared by what you said just now. I'm sorry. Uncle Frank touched the back of his head embarrassedly. While chatting, the two people quickly arrived at their destination. Lu Nian, what about the surveillance cameras around? Don't worry, leave it to me. Lu Nian immediately asked Number 1 to solve the problem of the surveillance cameras. Number 1 never let Lu Nian down, and it was done in less than a minute. Uncle Frank, we've got it done. Okay, this time we're taking the initiative. So, Uncle Frank, can't we just go and kill them? That's what they did during the day. Isn't that a bad idea? Isn't that a bit too arrogant? Uncle Frank, we're here for revenge today. Since it's revenge, we should do it openly and let the opponent know that they are weak and not worth mentioning in our eyes. Only in this way can we feel the pleasure of revenge. Lu Nian, when did you become so sinister, huh? These were all ideas from Number 1. And had nothing to do with Lu Nian. Lu Nian was just endorsing them. Forget it. Since you want to fight head-on, of course I'll go with you. Thank you, Uncle Frank. You're welcome, Uncle. Anyway, this trouble was caused by you. Lu Nian held an M4, and Uncle Frank held an M16. The two were fully armed and began to break through head-on. At the gate of the villa, the two sides engaged in a fierce exchange of fire. Usually at this time, the New York police will not go out, because the New York police do not want to be at odds with the underground forces in New York. When there is a gunfight between gangs, they are happy to sit on the mountain and watch the tiger fight. Anyway, whoever dies is dead, and they will pray that the more gang members die in the conflict, the better, so that the law and order in New York will be more stable. Uncle Frank's comrade heard that someone came to kill, but he didn't care too much. Send someone out immediately, block the door, and kill them. Yes, the security guards in the villa are all retired soldiers of the U.S. military, with good combat effectiveness and tactical qualities. But this time, their opponents are stronger. Uncle Frank, as a retired captain of the Marine Corps, is stronger than ordinary soldiers. And Lu Nian, needless to say, is completely a walking human plug-in. Ordinary people will never last more than 3 rounds in Lu Nian's hands. After a not-so-intense battle, Lu Nian and Uncle Frank successfully broke through the door and entered the villa. At this time, Uncle Frank's comrade finally panicked. "What's wrong with you? So many people, can't we beat them too?" "Boss, the opponent is very strong. One of them can even dodge bullets. We can't kill him at all." "What? Question mark. Who is he?" "I don't know, but I've heard of such a person in the rumors in New York. So far, he has destroyed many New York gangs and is a man who hates evil." "Why would he come to me? I'm not a member of the New York gang." "Who is the other person?" "Mr. Frank. He actually dared to bring people to kill us." "Frank is a bastard. I order you to kill these 2 guys at all costs." "Boss, we can't do it. Our little strength is not worth mentioning in the eyes of the opponent." "Damn it, damn it, damn it. Boss, there is only one way now." "What way?" "Negotiate." "Negotiate? Do you want me to bow to them?" "No, never. I would rather die than surrender to these 2 people." "Boss, then you have no way to die." "You." Uncle Frank's comrades calmed down. "To be honest, rich people don't want to die. The richer the person, the more afraid of death. He hasn't enjoyed enough of his wealth and glory, and he doesn't want to die yet." At this time, Lu Nian and Uncle Frank had killed all the resistance on the 1st floor and came to the 2nd floor of the villa. "Boss, it's bad. They've killed their way to the 2nd floor." "Hey, all right. Send someone to negotiate with them immediately and see what they will do to let me go." "Okay, boss." The bodyguard went out quickly and asked Lu Nian and Uncle Frank to negotiate. "Negotiate? Sure, let your boss come out and negotiate with us in person." The bodyguard brought Lu Nian's words back to the boss. "Let me go out and negotiate with them in person." "Impossible." "Who am I? Who are they?" "Boss, you don't have to go out now, but I promise that they will rush into this room in less than 10 minutes. By then, I don't know whether you will be dead or alive." You bunch of trash. Why did I spend so much money to support you?" Chapter 303 Cheating. In the end, Uncle Frank's comrades came out in person to negotiate with Lu Nian and Uncle Frank. "Frank, let's talk it out nicely. Don't use knives or guns." Lu Nian immediately retorted, "Bah, it was obviously you who sent people to assassinate us first, and you still have the nerve to say such things now? Who are you?" "I'm Uncle Frank's good friend." "My friend, I am willing to pay you twice as much as Frank. What do you think?" "Follow me." "Ha ha ha. You are daydreaming. The relationship between Uncle Frank and I is not something you can mess with." "I don't mean to mess with your relationship. I just need a strong bodyguard. I can pay you $2 million a year." $2 million a year? Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha ha. What are you laughing at? If it's $2 million a month, I can consider it. If it's $2 million a year, forget it. I don't have the time. You have such a big appetite. $2 million a month. Haha. I don't know if I have a big appetite, but I know that you will definitely not see the sun rising tomorrow. Please spare me. As long as you are willing to spare me, I can give you money. Lots and lots of money. How much is lots and lots of money? $2 million US. Uncle Frank, it seems that he really thinks we are beggars. A mere $2 million US. You should leave it to those good-for-nothings around you. We only want your life. No, no, No. $3 million. I'll give you $3 million. Bah. It seems that your life is only worth $3 million. Uncle Frank, let's go. Then how much do you want? Just tell me a number. $10 million. What? $10 million? Are you robbing? Yes, we are robbing. Did you just realize it? You guys, give it or not. Just one word. Uncle Frank's comrade hesitated for a moment, and finally replied with a painful look on his face. I promise you, $10 million. No, it's too late for you to answer. Now it's $20 million. What? Question mark. In such a short time, you doubled your money? You are too ruthless, aren't you? You still have the nerve to say I am ruthless? When you hired someone to deal with Uncle Frank for $10 million, did you ever think that this day would come? How did you know? If you don't want others to know, then don't do it yourself. $20 million. No bargaining. Okay, I agree. Hearing this, Lu Nian couldn't help but complain in his heart. How could this guy agree so readily? Is the price I asked for too low? Lu Nian, isn't it inappropriate for us to do this? We're going to kill him. Lu Nian made a face at Uncle Frank. Uncle Frank immediately understood Lu Nian's idea. Lu Nian, aren't we too unkind to do this? Haha. We didn't cheat him. Everything was voluntary. Soon, $20 million were deposited into Uncle Frank's account. The money has been given to you. Can you leave now? Don't worry, we haven't finished our work yet. Hearing Lu Nian's words, Uncle Frank's comrades immediately felt nervous. What else do you two want? Your life. I gave you money. Yes, I know. Then you also want my life. Aren't you too unethical? Ethics? I just said it very clearly. You gave me $20 million, so I won't kill you. But Uncle Frank didn't promise you. You are cheating. It's obviously you who are too stupid. Don't blame us. You two are bullying too much. We are bullying you too much. What can you do to us? Uncle Frank's comrades fainted directly. The boss fainted. We surrender. Don't fight anymore. Seeing that the boss fainted, the security guards in the villa immediately laid down their weapons and surrendered. All of you, get out of here. I will treat anyone who stays in the villa as an enemy without hesitation and eliminate them all. With Lu Nian's roar, the bodyguards put down their weapons and fled the villa like flying. Haha, what a group of spineless guys. Lu Nian, you can't say that. They are all retired soldiers with good strength. The main reason is that we are too strong. Anyway, the purpose of our trip has been achieved. Lu Nian and Uncle Frank walked up to Uncle Frank's comrade. Uncle Frank's comrade had fainted from fear. Lu Nian tried various methods, but couldn't wake him up. Uncle Frank, kill him. Then we'll leave here. Do we really have to do this? From the moment he sent someone to assassinate us, it was destined to end like this. But Lu Nian, I can't do it. Uncle Frank, you always taught me that I must never be soft-hearted when dealing with my enemies. Why are you soft-hearted now? Uncle Frank gritted his teeth, stamped his feet, fired a gun, and sent his comrade to drink tea with God. At this time, Lisa came out of the room. Lisa was wearing a lace-long skirt-style pajamas, with a curvy figure that was clearly visible. You finally killed him. Haha. Why did you come out now? I just wanted to see if you would kill this beast. He is your father. From the moment he took possession of me, he is no longer my father. Why don't you call the police? Haha. Call the police? Is it useful? My friend once helped me secretly, but he disappeared for unknown reasons and even his body was not found. Actually, when I was kidnapped to the town of Willista, I was not desperate. I was really happy to be able to stay away from this pervert. Unexpectedly, you rescued me from the town of Willista. Lisa, do you hate your father so much? Forget it, Uncle Frank, let's go back. Wait, what else do you want to do? You killed my father, and now I have nothing. Your father is dead, and you will inherit all his inheritance. How can you be left with nothing? I don't want to live alone. You can spend money to hire a bunch of bodyguards and servants. You won't be alone. I want to follow you. I'm not a good person. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story, and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We are waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 304 Lisa's Choice. I'm not a good person either. Lu Nian nodded and said, "That's the truth." Lisa glared at Lu Nian when she heard what Lu Nian said. Uncle Frank persuaded, "Lisa, after all, we killed your father. It's not appropriate for us to live together. Then just kill me too." "Why? If you don't take me with you, I will continue to spend money to hire killers until I kill both of you." "Are you serious?" "Yes. In that case, we have to kill you too." Lisa couldn't help trembling when she heard it. Lisa just wanted to use this method to force Lu Nian to take her away. From the first time she met Lu Nian, Lisa had developed a special feeling for Lu Nian in her heart. But Lu Nian's actions made Lisa love and hate him. Lu Nian did not save Lisa's good friend, and he also hit Lisa ruthlessly many times. "Lu Nian, this is not a good idea. Let's go." "Uncle Frank, do you want to face endless pursuit in the future?" "Lu Nian, I can give you all the inheritance my father left me. I only ask for one thing. I want to move in and live with you." Lisa felt that she had made her words very clear. Unfortunately, Lu Nian was a complete idiot in terms of emotions and could not understand what Lisa meant. Uncle Frank was also a steel straight man. When two steel straight men team up together, any girl would collapse when they see them. "Lu Nian, since she said so, what do you think?" "Uncle Frank, what do you think?" "Anyway, our house is so big, it's not a big problem to have one more mouth to feed." Lu Nian was silent for a moment after hearing what Uncle Frank said. "Okay, Lisa, come with us." "Thank you, I'll go pack my luggage." More than 10 minutes later, Lu Nian and Uncle Frank complained bitterly, because Lisa had too much luggage. Her high heels alone filled 3 large boxes, and her brand-name bags and clothes were not included. Fortunately, the space in Night 15 was large enough to accommodate all of Lisa's luggage. On the way home, Lu Nian asked again with some concern, "Lisa, do you really not hate us? We are the enemies who killed your father." "Didn't I say it all? My father and I are enemies now. You killed my father, and although I feel a little sad, I will never hate you. In a sense, you also saved me." "Okay, since you said so, let's live a good life together in the future." "Lu Nian, what do you usually do? Why do you have such good skills?" "Me? I usually work in a pizza shop." "Pizza shop?" "Yes, but it has been closed for several days. I guess someone will be mad to death." At the same time, on the top floor of Stark Tower, Tony Stark sneezed. "Achoo!" Butler Jarvis reminded with concern, "Mr. Stark, I have reminded you long ago that the temperature will drop in the next 2 days, and you are not suitable to attend an outdoor swimsuit party." Jarvis, I'm fine." "Achoo, Mr. Stark, I suggest you go see a doctor." "No, I have taken medicine, and I will be fine after a rest." "Hey, if I can eat the pizza made by that brat at this time, my illness will be more than half cured." "Mr. Stark, I checked today's entry records and found that Mr. Lu Nian has returned. Is it true?" "Great. I will go to the pizza shop early tomorrow morning to stop this hateful brat." After taking my medical expenses, he actually went abroad for a trip. "It's really hateful." Tony Stark didn't know that Lu Nian went abroad to save people, and took it for granted that Lu Nian went abroad for a trip. Tony Stark didn't know yet that Lu Nian was actually the silver-armored knight who fought against the abomination that night. One night passed. On June 26th, Lisa woke up from the soft big bed. Lisa never dreamed that the villa where Lu Nian and Uncle Frank lived was even more luxurious than her own home. At least the price of the villa was more expensive. Although the area of this villa was a little smaller, it was definitely spacious for 3 people to live in. Lisa took the best room in the villa without hesitation. Lu Nian had to move out and change a room. In the morning, Uncle Frank prepared breakfast. "Smells so good." "Of course." Uncle Frank's cooking skills are amazing." "Lu Nian, are you going to work at the pizza shop today?" "It depends." "Why? If you don't go to work, what if the boss doesn't pay you?" "The pizza shop is my own. I can work whenever I want." Don't you know? Just found out." "Actually, Uncle Frank and I don't need a lot of money." "I already know this. This villa is worth at least $10 million US, $18 million US. So expensive? Yes, so I don't charge you rent. It's already very good. Bah. When I transfer all my father's inheritance to you, you will definitely make more. Is it 100 million? Yes. Lu Nian looked unbelieving. Did your father make so much money? Of course. Let's eat. Let's eat. Uncle Fran's words interrupted Lu Nian and Lisa. When he heard that there was food to eat, Lu Nian left Lisa and rushed to the dining table. Fried eggs, milk, sandwiches. This is the nutritious breakfast that Uncle prepared for you. Lu Nian grabbed the sandwich and started to eat it. Uncle Fran, what are you going to do today? Let's take a rest for 2 days first. After what happened in Willista town, I'm already very tired. I wanted to have a good rest yesterday, but who knew that Lisa's father sent someone to assassinate us? Hey, Lisa said with a guilty look. I'm sorry, Lu Nian said indifferently. Lisa, it's not your fault. You don't have to apologize. Lisa asked back dissatisfiedly. Can you be a little better when you speak? I'm sorry. I usually speak with this attitude. Breakfast was eaten in a weird atmosphere. After breakfast, Lu Nian really felt guilty and decided to go to the pizza shop to work. Lisa needed to deal with the inheritance issue, so she couldn't follow Lu Nian to the pizza shop, and Uncle Fran acted as a temporary bodyguard and followed Lisa. The three of them set off separately and started a new day. Chapter 305, Unlucky Tony Stark, Part 1. Lu Nian arrived at the door of the pizza shop and happened to meet Tony Stark, who was sneezing. Mr. Tony Big Shit, why are you here so early? I haven't even opened for business yet. Lu Nian, let me tell you again, my name is Tony Stark, not Tony Big Shit. If you call me that again, I will have my lawyer sue you for defamation. Lu Nian replied calmly, this is not defamation, I'm just telling the truth. I believe your lawyer will confirm my thoughts. Humphrey, I won't argue with you, make me a pizza quickly, I'm starving. Didn't you have breakfast? No, as soon as I heard that you were back yesterday, I got up this morning and ran straight here. How did you know I was back? It's a secret. Bah. Isn't it your butler Jarvis who monitors the entry and exit of New York? Is this a secret? I won't admit it. Lu Nian shrugged indifferently. It doesn't matter. Someone has already set their sights on you anyway. Who? Nick Fury. How did you know? Hearing this, Lu Nian deliberately replied to Tony Stark. It's a secret. Tony Stark was so angry that his teeth were itching, but he had no way to deal with Lu Nian. Hurry up and make me a pizza. What flavor do you want? 1 seafood pizza, 1 beef pizza, and 1 curry pizza, all 12 inches. No problem, but you have to wait for me for a few minutes. I'm going to the supermarket to buy the raw materials. Tony Stark immediately seized the opportunity and looked down on Lu Nian. You said how lazy you are. The store doesn't even have the raw materials. Lu Nian rolled his eyes at Tony Stark. Mr. Tony Shit, if my raw materials have been in the freezer for 3 days, would you still dare to eat them? Although you are not afraid of diarrhea and death, I am afraid that you will slander me after eating them. You, Humphrey, I won't argue with a chef like you. Hearing this, Lu Nian shrugged again indifferently, then tilted his head and spread his hands with an innocent look. I found that talking to you will shorten my life. Tony Shit, help me watch the store. Lu Nian left this sentence and went to buy raw materials alone. Hey, are you just leaving by yourself? Tony Stark was speechless when he saw Lu Nian leaving. You really trust me to stay alone? Lu Nian quickly ran to the nearest Walmart supermarket and bought a lot of raw materials, enough for the store to use for 2 days. To be honest, Lu Nian was still a little worried about leaving Tony Stark alone in the store. After all, the relationship between Lu Nian and Tony Stark was not very good. If it weren't for the delicious pizza made by Lu Nian, Tony Stark would definitely make trouble for Lu Nian in a minute. But Lu Nian was not worried that Tony Stark would make trouble for him. Lu Nian was not a soft persimmon, and not someone who could be pinched by anyone who wanted to. You're back so soon? Nonsense. You are going so fast. Are you driving? I don't even have a driver's license. Why would I drive? I was running to buy things. No way. Lu Nian rolled his eyes at Tony Stark. It's all for you. I almost broke my legs. Medical expenses. Unexpectedly, Tony Stark immediately answered without hesitation. Give it. You should give it. Tony Stark transferred $100,000 to Lu Nian without hesitation. Are you so generous? I paid the medical expenses of $2 million last time, and this time it's only $100,000. You're making a fuss, for the sake of $100,000, Lu Nian said against his will. Okay, thank you, Mr. Tony Stark. Tony Stark showed a smug smile on his face. That's right, I feel much more comfortable when you shout like this. Lu Nian quickly made 4 pizzas, in addition to the seafood pizza, beef pizza and curry chicken pizza ordered by Tony Stark. Lu Nian gave Tony Stark a 6-inch durian pizza. Tony Stark looked at the durian pizza and couldn't help frowning. What is this? A special gift? Durian pizza. Durian? Tony Stark shuddered when he heard the word durian. Is it the fruit that smells so bad? Yes. You actually use it to make pizza, Mr. Tony Stark. You will know after you try it. Durian pizza will definitely not let you down. Tony Stark believed in Lu Nian's cooking skills, so he bravely tasted a small piece. The next second, Tony Stark instantly fell in love with the taste of durian pizza. Delicious. Really delicious. I have never eaten such delicious pizza. Lu Nian, this taste is amazing. How did you come up with the idea of making pizza with such a smelly thing? Although the smell of durian is a bit unpleasant, after my processing, the fragrance of durian will be released, and the nutritional components of durian are also retained to the maximum extent. Ha. It seems that the $100,000 medical expenses I just paid you were really worth it. Otherwise, you would not be willing to take out the good things in the bottom of the box. Tell me, do you have anything left in reserve? Number. Durian pizza is my latest development and it has not been sold publicly yet. Then don't sell it publicly. I bought all of the durian pizzas you make every day. You can't have so many by yourself. I won't give it away, right? I can give it to my employees. My Stark group lacks everything, but it doesn't lack people to eat. You forgot. We are not short of money. That's the truth. At the same time, Uncle Frank and Lisa were going through the inheritance procedures. Although the people in the villa were killed by Lu Nian and Uncle Frank, Lisa came forward to give false testimony to prove that Uncle Frank was innocent. The New York police chose to believe Lisa's testimony. After all, Lisa was the biological daughter of the deceased. The inheritance procedures were quickly completed. After deducting the huge inheritance tax, Lisa still had $180 million in bank deposits, stocks and bonds. Seeing this, Uncle Frank couldn't help but teased, "Lisa, you are now a real rich woman. You can live the life you want in New York now." Uncle Frank, I want to live with Lu Nian. I told Lisa, Lu Nian is not a good choice. I think you can. Uncle Frank, emotional matters cannot be forced. I know I like Lu Nian. Are you willing to help me? Okay, I'll try. Chapter 306, Unlucky Tony Stark, Part 2. In the pizza shop, Tony Stark finished 3 pizzas in one go, and the last one was the curry chicken pizza. After eating the durian pizza, Tony Stark didn't like the heavy-tasting curry chicken pizza. Burp. You're lucky. I won't eat this pizza. Don't you want to pack it? No, leave it for you. Upon hearing this, Lu Nian immediately ate the curry chicken pizza in front of Tony Stark without any courtesy. Hey, can you at least give me some face? Isn't it not nice to eat the pizza I ordered in front of me? It doesn't matter. Anyway, there are only you and me in the pizza shop now. Well, this is a very strong reason. Outside the pizza shop, several members of the Ten Rings gang were eyeing Tony Stark. Lu Nian and Uncle Frank destroyed the Shadow Academy in India. When Mandarin found out, he was furious, so he sent people to capture Tony Stark to vent his anger. Tony Stark was eating pizza in Lu Nian's pizza shop at this moment. This is a bizarre fate. The Ten Rings gang in New York made elaborate arrangements to kidnap Tony Stark. Tony Stark in the Iron Man suit is an unsolvable existence, but Tony Stark without the Iron Man suit is a real soft persimmon that anyone can pinch. Tony Stark finished his breakfast, wiped his mouth, and left directly. Lu Nian didn't have the nerve to ask Tony Stark for money for the $100,000 medical bill, but Tony Stark ran out for less than 5 minutes and came back. Lu Nian, help, there are robbers. How can there be robbers in broad daylight? Aren't you Iron Man? Fight against violence and protect the good. Fight against violence and protect the good. Fuck. My Iron Man suit is lying quietly in Stark Tower. Besides, distant water can't quench thirst. Then what do you want? You were punched by me that night, but nothing happened. I think you should be quite good at fighting, right? So. Then help me once. Benefit. Lu Nian, you vampire. I gave you $100,000 for medical expenses this morning. Even if they cripple you now, $100,000 should be enough for your medical expenses, right? Okay, since you say so, then I will. Before Lu Nian finished speaking, 6 members of the Ten Rings rushed into the pizza shop and tried to kidnap Tony Stark. Tony Stark ran into the kitchen in fear. The leader warned Lu Nian, "Boy, we are doing something big. You'd better stay out of it. What if I insist on interfering? Then you can only die." Bang! The leader fired a shot at Lu Nian. At such a close distance, a normal person would definitely be shot. Swoosh! Who knew Lu Nian directly used his superpower of dodging to dodge the bullet, then stepped forward and fought back. Bang! Lu Nian's fist hit the leader's stomach hard. The leader's pupils dilated instantly and he covered his stomach. His mouth rustled and opened and closed, but no one could hear what he was saying. A few seconds later, the leader foamed at the mouth and fainted. Lu Nian's punch was so terrifying. Seeing this scene, the remaining 5 members of the Ten Rings gang dared not stay and fled in fear. Lu Nian did not chase after them. Hurry up and chase them. Catch them all. Catching people doesn't count towards my medical expenses. Okay, I get it, you vampire. I caught one for you. Why don't you thank me? Wait, you seemed to have dodged the bullet just now? That's because his shooting skills are so bad. He couldn't even hit me at such a close distance. Hey, you're really lucky. Tony Stark attributed this to Lu Nian's good luck. Lu Nian smiled and said nothing. Tony Stark asked Jarvis to help call the police. When Chief Conan heard that Tony Stark was kidnapped in his own jurisdiction, he immediately felt like he was facing a great enemy. Soon, a dozen police officers rushed to the pizza shop and took away the leader of the Ten Rings gang. Tony Stark shouted at the policemen's backs as they left, "Interrogate him thoroughly. Find out who is behind this." "Mr. Tony Stark, you can go now. Don't be in a hurry to send me away. Look, you just let 5 people who wanted to kidnap me escape. What if they still don't give up and are waiting for me outside? You can let the police protect you and go home." "No, I still believe in you." "How about you send me back to Stark Tower?" "No, I want to work." "Isn't it just making pizza?" "How about this? I'll give you another $100,000, as if I bought all your pizzas today. You be my bodyguard for a day." "No, $100,000 a day. And you actually refuse? You are definitely a complete vampire." "Mr. Tony shit, my purpose of making pizza is to let more people eat delicious Chinese pizza, not to make money." "Why did you change your name back?" "I hate this name." Hearing this, Lu Nian shrugged again and put on a harmless expression. "You're so cruel." Tony Stark bravely left the pizza shop. Who knew Tony Stark's prediction was very accurate, and the remaining 5 members of the Ten Rings were really lying in ambush outside, waiting to kidnap Tony Stark. Tony Stark was so scared that he ran back to Lu Nian's pizza shop again. "Why are you back again?" "Damn it, those people who wanted to kidnap me are still outside. I almost got kidnapped by them again, but I see you're full of energy now." "That's because I'm lucky." "Lu Nian, please, take me back to Stark Tower." "You can call the police to protect you." "I don't trust them." "Why?" "I know there is a secret agreement between the New York police and that villain named Kingpin." "What if the person who wants to kidnap me is Kingpin? Then I'd be asking for death if I ask the police for protection." "The person who wants to kidnap you is not Kingpin." "How dare you be so sure?" "I've had several encounters with Kingpin. Kingpin has always been ruthless. If he really wants to deal with the famous Iron Man, Kingpin would definitely not be stupid enough to just send a few ordinary people to kidnap you." "What you said sounds like it." "So you can call the police without worry and let the police protect you home." "Bah, after all, you just don't want to send me home?" "I want to open for business." HMPH. "I'm going to stay at your place today." "Aren't you going to open for business?" "Fine, then I'll buy all the pizzas you make today." Chapter 307 Trapped. Facing the rogue Tony Stark, Lu Nian felt a headache. Hey, I want to buy pizza. Limit 1 per person. Why? I have money. I'm the store manager. I have the final say. As the saying goes, if you have money and don't make money, you're a fool. Lu Nian. I think you're a big fool, Mr. Tony. If you don't want to eat, please leave my pizza shop. Of course I'm eating, but you didn't sell it to me just now, because you've already eaten. Someone outside wants to kidnap me, and you're indifferent? It's not kidnapping me. What should I worry about? You just knocked down the leader of the group of people. I think they will definitely not let you go. Then let them come as they please. Anyway, I'm not afraid of them. Seeing Lu Nian's attitude, Tony Stark was so angry that his teeth itched. Lu Nian, let's talk it over. What to discuss? If you take me home, I can give you $1 million. No, I want to work. If you take me home, it will take at most an hour, and you can earn $1 million. Aren't you greedy for money? Of course I'm not greedy for money. Then why did you extort $2 million from me for medical expenses? You did hurt me that day, so it is your duty to compensate me for my medical expenses. Tell me, what do you want in exchange for taking me home? Wait until I get off work. Do you think taking me home is not as important as making pizza in the kitchen? Yes. Okay, I surrender. What time do you get off work? It depends on my mood. Tony Stark had been suppressing his anger and wanted to talk to Lu Nian nicely, but he didn't expect Lu Nian to be so disrespectful to him. What do you mean by depending on my mood? It's possible to get off work after noon, or it's possible to get off work after dinner. Get off work afternoon. Must get off work afternoon. Why? I bought so many raw materials. How can I make a profit if I don't sell all the pizzas? I just said to buy them all. My pizza is for people to eat, not to be wasted. You're so cruel. Seeing that the first plan failed, Tony Stark came up with another one. Tony Stark secretly gave the people in the company a weird order. Everyone must order takeout at noon today, and they must order pizza from Lu Nian's pizza shop, and the lunch money will be reimbursed by the company. With such a good thing, the people in Tony Stark's company immediately went crazy. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. There were continuous takeout orders in Lu Nian's mobile phone, but the address was all the same place. Fuck. Seeing this result, Lu Nian didn't say anything, but the 3 takeout guys hired by Lu Nian were going crazy. Tony Stark's company is in the CBD of Manhattan, while Lu Nian's pizza shop is in Brooklyn. It may take nearly an hour to go back and forth, but there is an order, so Lu Nian has to work. Seeing Lu Nian desperately making pizza in the back kitchen, Tony Stark couldn't help but reveal a sly smile of conspiracy. Lu Nian worked non-stop for nearly 2 hours and finally completed all the orders. Seeing Lu Nian stop working, Tony Stark couldn't wait to walk up and ask, Lu Nian, can I get off work now? Yes, all the raw materials are used up. Then you should send me home quickly. But Lu Nian's next sentence made Tony Stark crazy again. Give me the money first. Money? What money? You said it yourself. Send you home. You give me $1 million. Fuck. That was in the morning. Look at the watch. What time is it now? You actually have the nerve to ask me for money? As a result, Lu Nian's light words pushed Tony Stark back. Then go home by yourself. No. Okay. $1 million. I'll pay. Tony Stark gritted his teeth and transferred $1 million to Lu Nian. Can you take me home now? No problem. Then hurry up. I've wasted the whole morning here. I told you to go back a long time ago, but you insisted on staying here. I won't bother with you. Tony Stark took Lu Nian to his beloved car. Lu Nian, do you see? This sports car is my exclusive car. There is only one in the world. I don't recognize the brand. What kind of car is this? This is a bulletproof sports car. Bulletproof sports car? Lu Nian touched the glass of the sports car and it was indeed different. Get in the car. Let's go home. Lu Nian sat in the passenger seat without saying a word. Tony Stark sat in the driver's seat with a helpless look on his face. My $1 million is really not worth it. Then I can return the money to you. And I'll get off now. Can I? Yes. Lu Nian has long regarded money as dirt. A mere $1 million could not buy off Lu Nian's noble soul. At this time, Tony Stark saw 5 members of the 10 Rings through the rear-view mirror. Seeing this, Tony Stark immediately shook his head. No, absolutely not. How can I not count what I said? You must protect me home, Tony Stark said, stepped on the accelerator, and the bulletproof sports car flew out like an arrow. But on the way, there was still an accident. At a traffic light intersection, the Ten Rings set up an ambush, and this ambush made Lu Nian and Tony Stark laugh and cry. The Ten Rings found a tow truck from nowhere and forcibly seized Tony Stark's bulletproof sports car. Tony Stark slapped the steering wheel and cursed, "Fuck, is there such a way to play?" Lu Nian looked calm. "I don't know where they are going to take us, Mr. Tony Stark. Do you need to call the police?" "Call the police. You must call the police. The other party is too arrogant." But the next second, Tony Stark's face changed drastically. "Oops, the other party has a device that blocks the signal, and my phone can't make calls." "Mr. Tony Stark, don't worry. Since I have received $1 million from you, I will definitely send you home safely." "Lu Nian, I'll leave it to you." "Oh, if only I had an Iron Man suit that I could summon at any time." The Ten Rings took Tony Stark and Lu Nian to a base in Queens. "Tony Stark, surrender quickly. We don't want your life. We only want your money." "Daydream. I will not surrender to villains like you." "Tony Stark, don't refuse a toast." Chapter 308 Iron Man and the Knight Join Forces, Part 1. Tony Stark was sitting in the bulletproof sports car, feeling confident and fearless. The Ten Rings members outside saw that Tony Stark was not cooperating, so they immediately raised their guns and fired at the sports car. As a result, the sports car was fine. Seeing this, Tony Stark deliberately made faces at the Ten Rings members outside. "You bunch of idiots, come and catch me." The highest leader of the Ten Rings in New York also rushed to the scene. He was in charge of the kidnapping operation this time. Now that the person has been captured, he can't do anything about him, which makes people angry. "Tony Stark, if you don't come out, I will throw you into the Hudson River to feed the fish." "I don't believe it." Tony Stark already knew that the Ten Rings kidnapped him for their property. In this case, Tony Stark felt confident and fearless. If he died in an accident, the Ten Rings would not get a penny. Seeing Tony Stark's robbing look, the members of the Ten Rings were indignant. "Do you want to use a rocket launcher? Idiot. What if I accidentally kill Tony Stark? Will you give me tens of billions of dollars? Get me an electric drill right now. Remove the doors of this sports car." "Yes." Soon, the members of the Ten Rings found 2 electric drills. "Fuck, Lu Nian. They are going to destroy my beloved bulletproof sports car." "I saw it." "Why didn't you react when you saw it? Shouldn't you get out of the car bravely and fight them?" "I am only responsible for protecting your safety. As for your bulletproof sports car, it is not within my protection range." "You idiot. If this bulletproof sports car is damaged, how are we going to leave here? Do we have to walk away?" "Oh," Lu Nian suddenly realized. "Now that you know it, why don't you get out of the car and fight? Protect my beloved car well." Although Tony Stark's words made Lu Nian feel very unhappy, Lu Nian still opened the car door and walked out of the car. Seeing Lu Nian get out of the car, the members of the Ten Rings rushed over like crazy. However, in Lu Nian's eyes, these ordinary people were no different from a group of weaklings. Lu Nian knocked down all the Ten Rings members who rushed over in a few seconds. Tony Stark had no intuitive understanding of Lu Nian's strength and thought that Lu Nian was just a simple resistance. Tony Stark never dreamed that Lu Nian would be so fierce, fighting 10 people alone and pressing all the opponents to the ground. If he hadn't seen it with his own eyes, Tony Stark would have thought that Lu Nian was an alien. Seeing that it was safe outside, Tony Stark dared to get out of the car. "Lu Nian, are you so powerful? These people were all knocked down by you alone. You saw it all, and you still ask me why?" "No, how can you have such good skills? Have you practiced?" "Yeah, I underestimated you." "How about this? I will give you $20 million a year. How about you be my full-time bodyguard?" Before, Uncle Fran's comrade in arms offered a price of $2 million a year, but was ruthlessly rejected. Now facing the temptation of $20 million a year, what will Lu Nian do? "I'm sorry, I still like making pizza." "Fuck, you have such a good ability to make money, but you are obsessed with making pizza. Are you a freak?" "Mr. Tony shit, what I like to do has nothing to do with you. right? You have no right to comment on me like that. Okay, I'm sorry, I was a little too excited. If I don't wear the Iron Man suit, I definitely can't fight 10 people alone. I think it will be difficult for you to fight one-on-one without the Iron Man suit. Impossible. One-on-one? I'm still confident. Try one-on-one with me. Bah, you're not a human. No, what I mean is that your strength is no longer comparable to that of humans. Hearing this, Lu Nian shrugged indifferently. We should leave. Don't we need to call the police? Tony Stark looked at the crowd on the ground and shook his head. Even if we call the police, I think they will be released by the police station soon. Let's forget it. I guess after this, they will definitely be more restrained in the future. I hope so. Tony Stark got in the sports car and drove away with Lu Nian. Half an hour later, in the garage of Stark Building. Lu Nian, this is my home. Do you want to go up with me to take a look? No, I want to go home and rest. Come up and take a look. Anyway, I'm here. No need. Lu Nian, why are you so boring? Let's see what high technology is. No need. You're so cruel. Tony Stark transferred $5 million to Lu Nian. Huh? $5 million? Why give me so much? I like you. Ever since he saw Lu Nian's skills, Tony Stark made up his mind to have a good relationship with Lu Nian. Although Lu Nian repeatedly claimed that he was not greedy for money, Tony Stark found that Lu Nian was essentially a money grubber. Seeing that there was suddenly an extra $5 million in his account, Lu Nian's face was filled with joy. Seeing Lu Nian's smiling face, Tony Stark knew that he had done the right thing. It's just a small amount of money. Based on our friendship, it's worth the price. Well, then I'll accept it without any merit. Lu Nian, you don't have to be polite to me in the future. That's not good, isn't it? What's my status? What's your status? There's nothing good or bad. Isn't there a saying in the East, are kings, princes, generals, and ministers born with a special kind? Who can guarantee that they can enjoy wealth and honor all their lives? You can. I'm an exception, because I'm a genius. Hearing this, Lu Nian secretly complained in his heart. It's obviously an inheritance. It sounds good. Tony Stark saw that Lu Nian didn't say anything, and thought that Lu Nian was moved by what he said. Lu Nian, from now on just call me Uncle Tony. Doesn't that make you look old? Then what do you want to call me? Brother Tony? Brother Tony? Why does it sound like a gangster? I think it's quite easy to call that Brother Tony. Okay, little brother Lu Nian? That's too ugly, isn't it? Then what should I call you? Just call me Lu Nian. Okay, Lu Nian, from today on, we brothers will work together to create something together. Wait, Brother Tony, when did I ever say I wanted to create something together with you? Chapter 309 Iron Man and the Knight Join Forces, Part 2. Since you call me Brother Tony, how can I treat you unfairly? Don't you think so, Lu Nian? Brother Tony, Lu Nian, don't say anything more. We have made this decision happily. When I have decided what to do specifically, I will take the initiative to find you. This. Okay, then let me thank you, Brother Tony. No problem, no problem. After saying goodbye to Tony Stark, Lu Nian returned home. Are you sure? Yes, I've said before, I don't want a penny of my father's inheritance. I'll give it all to you. That's $180 million. I know. Are you sure you want to give it all to me? Yeah, there's no use for me to have the money anyway. Uncle Frank patted Lu Nian's shoulder and said with some envy, Lu Nian, you're awesome. It's like pie in the sky. You don't do anything at home, and you get $180 million. Lisa, I can't take this money. Why? I'm not short of money now. Brother Tony just gave me several $1,000,000 today. Brother Tony? Is that Iron Man Tony Stark? When did your relationship become so good? Yes, it's Iron Man. Iron Man was kidnapped today, and I rescued him. He was so happy that he insisted on pulling me over and being my brother. Awesome. With Iron Man as your brother, who in the world would dare to bully you? Haha. Uncle Frank, this is not an easy job. Brother Tony is not an ordinary person. Being his brother is very stressful. At this time, Lisa interrupted and said, Lu Nian, now is not the time to talk about this. I want to transfer all $180 million to your name. Lu Nian quickly waved his hands and said, "Lisa, it's really not necessary. If you don't want it, I will donate all the money. It's up to you." "I don't want it anyway." "Lu Nian, you really don't want it?" "Uncle Frank, I absolutely can't take this money." "Okay, you decide for yourself. Are you two looking down on me?" "Of course not, but I think this money will be more useful if you keep it for yourself." "Why?" "Uncle Frank and I are not people who know how to make money, and we don't have too many ideas about how to use money. But you are different from us. You follow your father and you will always learn some ways to make money. You want me to help you make money? You can understand it that way." "I understand when you put it that way." "Lu Nian, don't worry, I can make at least a few $1,000,000 a year, with a capital of $180 million US. It is easy to make back millions of dollars a year for people with a little financial knowledge." Seeing that Lisa no longer insisted on transferring the money to her name, Lu Nian breathed a sigh of relief. Although Lu Nian was a money grubber, he did not want to be a gigolo. In a blink of an eye, it was the next day. After breakfast, Lu Nian went to work at the pizza shop again. Uncle Frank went on vacation. Lisa started her money-making plan. Lisa came to the center of Manhattan alone and rented a whole floor of the CBD as an office. 3 people, each busy with their own things. As Lu Nian expected, Tony Stark came to the pizza shop in the morning. Lu Nian, I'm hungry. I want to eat durian pizza." "Brother Tony, the store is out of raw materials." "Lu Nian, how can you be so lazy?" "Brother Tony, I just opened the store. You came too early today. After eating the durian pizza you made yesterday, I kept thinking about it. I want to eat a double portion today." "Brother Tony, you can't eat too much durian pizza. I can only make you a 12-inch one at most." "Why is that?" "Too much durian pizza is bad for your health." "Really?" Lu Nian nodded seriously. "Yeah, okay. In addition to the durian pizza, give me another beef pizza." "No problem. I'll go out and buy the raw materials now." Lu Nian went to Walmart to buy raw materials just like yesterday. Lu Nian still only bought 2 days' worth at a time. The people of the Ten Commandments gang are still thieves. The failed kidnapping yesterday made the leader of the Ten Commandments gang furious. The other party actually left their base in a swagger, which was obviously a slap in his face. In order to kidnap Tony Stark, the leader of the Ten Rings gang reformulated a more perfect plan than yesterday. Yesterday, the appearance of Lu Nian was a variable that caught the Ten Rings gang off guard. This time, in order to deal with Lu Nian, they specially prepared a sufficient dose of anesthetics in advance. As long as Lu Nian appears, he will be knocked down immediately. After everything was ready, the Ten Rings gang once again came to Lu Nian's pizza shop to lurk, waiting for Tony Stark to appear. When Lu Nian went out to buy raw materials, the Ten Rings gang wanted to take the opportunity to rush into the pizza shop and kidnap Tony Stark. However, Tony Stark discovered the Ten Rings gang in the first time and closed the big iron door of the pizza shop in time. It became a luxury for the Ten Rings gang to rush into the store. In the end, they could only use guns and shoot a few shots at the big iron door of the pizza shop to vent their anger. 20 minutes later, Lu Nian knocked on the big iron door. Bang, bang, bang. "Who?" "Brother Tony, it's me." Lu Nian, you're finally back. Are there any enemies outside?" "Enemy? What enemy?" "Those who wanted to kidnap me yesterday." "No way." "Are they here again today?" "Yeah. Fortunately, I'm in your store. Otherwise they would have moved me away." "Brother Tony, this is not the time to talk about this. Open the door first." "Okay." "Wait a minute." Tony Stark struggled to open the big iron door from the inside. "Those guys are still thieves. They came again today. What should I do?" "Call the police." "Call the police? It's useless. Let me go home and change into my iron suit, and then I will take action myself to deal with them. But before that, make me a pizza first. I'm starving now. I haven't had breakfast yet." "It will be ready soon." Lu Nian quickly ran into the kitchen and began to show off his cooking skills. 10 minutes later, a 12-inch durian pizza and a 12-inch beef pizza were placed in front of Tony Stark. "Brother Tony, today's pizza is guaranteed to be better than yesterday's because I added extra ingredients just for you." "Oh, I said yesterday that you must have been holding back, but you still refused to admit it." "No, what I made yesterday was normal." Is what you made today abnormal? No, of course what I made today is normal too, it's just that I added more ingredients than usual. Chapter 310 Iron Man and the Knight Join Forces, Part 2. Humphrey. Tony Stark snorted to show his dissatisfaction. At this time, the members of the Ten Rings were still determined and came back to kill again. Ah, Lu Nian, look, they are coming again. Seeing this, Lu Nian said calmly, Brother Tony, don't be afraid, as long as I am here, your safety is absolutely guaranteed. Hearing Lu Nian's words, Tony Stark's heart was slightly relieved. Lu Nian, I feel much more at ease with your words. The members of the Ten Rings blocked the pizza shop outside, surrounding it but not attacking. They were afraid of Lu Nian's terrifying strength and did not dare to break into the pizza shop without permission. They still remembered Lu Nian's heroic scene yesterday. The head of the New York region of the Ten Rings was sitting in the car, watching his men take action. You bunch of good-for-nothings, why don't you attack? Because the monster was there yesterday. He's alone. What are you afraid of? Aren't we fully prepared this time? Where's the anesthetic? Use it quickly. We're not sure if the anesthetic will work. The anesthetic we prepared is enough to knock down an adult, but the other party is not an ordinary person. How do you know it won't work if you don't try? Go quickly. If you can't catch Tony Stark today, all of you will go out and sweep the streets. Yes. The dozen or so members of the Ten Rings gang who were blocking the door looked at each other in bewilderment after receiving the death order issued by the regional leader. For now, they could only bite the bullet. In the pizza shop, Tony Stark ate a durian pizza leisurely while calmly saying, Lu Nian, it seems they are going to launch an attack. I saw it. Is it okay? It should be okay. Can you not add should in front of your words when you speak? I feel scared when I hear it. Then it should be okay. Lu Nian blocked the door of the pizza shop alone. More than a dozen members of the Ten Commandments gang, holding various weapons, slowly walked towards Lu Nian. Did I not teach you a lesson yesterday, so you come here to teach me a lesson again today? Humphrey, we were just careless yesterday. Today, you will never be so lucky again. That's right, I had diarrhea yesterday, so you succeeded. That's right, I just caught a cold yesterday, but today, we won't lose to you again. Lu Nian heard this, and a trace of sarcasm flashed across his mouth. Oh, do you think I defeated you yesterday because of luck? One person defeated so many of us with bare hands. What else can it be but luck? Then you guys should attack quickly. My hands are thirsty. Hearing Lu Nian's words, more than a dozen members of the Ten Commandments gang took 2 steps back in tacit understanding. Why are you retreating? Come and fight. Who is the first one to come up? More than a dozen members of the Ten Commandments gang looked at each other. A man suddenly walked out of the crowd. Boy, I accept your challenge. It's Brother Hai. Come on, Brother Hai. Brother Hai wasn't there yesterday, otherwise we wouldn't have lost so badly yesterday. The guy named Brother Hai walked up to Lu Nian with a smug look on his face. Then, he started stretching. Huh? Question mark. Question mark. Brother Hai's actions left Lu Nian and Tony Stark puzzled. Lu Nian, is this guy sick? Lu Nian shrugged and replied, I don't know. Lu Nian, send them away quickly and send me home. I'm full. Okay, Brother Tony. Lu Nian didn't wait for Brother Hai to finish stretching, and rushed up to punch Brother Hai in the stomach. Brother Hai fell to the ground instantly, foaming at the mouth, and confused. The surrounding Ten Rings gang members fell into silence. Facts have proved that the more people can pretend to be cool, their real strength is just a paper tiger. Use it quickly. He's coming. At this point, the members of the Ten Rings had no choice. A large amount of anesthetic was sprayed towards Lu Nian. What is this? Lord Cavalier, this seems to be ether, which is generally used as a general anesthetic in hospitals. Will it work on me? Lord Cavalier, you don't have to worry. You are now a Delta-level mutant, and your physical fitness is far superior to that of ordinary people. This small dose will only have a counter-effect. What counter-effect? Lord Cavalier, you will know soon. Ether works very quickly. Ether, acute and large-scale contact, will cause excitement in the early stage, followed by drowsiness. The members of the Ten Rings were worried, and they used up all the anesthetics in their hands before they felt relieved. 10 seconds later, Lu Nian instantly felt that his fighting power was off the charts. The poor members of the Ten Rings were beaten by Lu Nian this time and cried for their parents, and they didn't even have the strength to get up. There was a wailing at the scene. Seeing Lu Nian's amazing performance, the person in charge of the New York region immediately shouted to his driver, "Run, run, aren't we going to catch Tony Stark?" "Catch what? Don't you see that there is such a perverted bodyguard beside Tony Stark? He is definitely not human. Run. If we are caught by him, we will be finished." Number 1 tracked the car and notified Lu Nian in time. Lu Nian looked at the speeding car, and a cruel arc appeared at the corner of his mouth. "I will let you go for now. When I send brother Tony home safely, I will settle accounts with you." Ten Rings Gang. Lu Nian already knew that these people were members of the Ten Rings Gang. Lu Nian absolutely hated the Ten Rings Gang. Lu Nian's ex-girlfriend Jenny died at the hands of the Ten Rings Gang. This reason alone was enough for Lu Nian to destroy the Ten Rings Gang. "Lu Nian, is everything resolved?" "Yes, brother Tony. You can go home now with peace of mind." "I didn't expect you to be more brutal today than yesterday." "It seems that you let me off yesterday. Haha. The best show always has to be saved for the end, doesn't it?" "Yeah, that makes sense. But these guys have been causing trouble for me again and again, which makes me very upset." "Then brother Tony, should we cut the weeds and wipe them out completely?" Tony Stark immediately shook his head. "They are just ordinary people. Why kill them?" "Brother Tony, these are not ordinary people. They are from the Ten Rings." "The Ten Rings? Do you know the Ten Rings?" "Of course I know. I have an irreconcilable feud with the Ten Rings." "That's great. I also have a big grudge against the Ten Rings. This time, let's take revenge together." "How to take revenge?" "Of course we will go to the lair of the Ten Rings and make a big fuss." "Brother Tony, do you know where the lair of the Ten Rings is?" I don't know, but I will know it sooner or later." If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We are waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 311 Iron Man and the Knight join forces. End. After a chat, Tony Stark drove his bulletproof sports car home. Lu Nian was responsible for escorting him all the way, fulfilling his duties. At the entrance of Stark Tower, the two went their separate ways. "Lu Nian, I'm going home. Thank you again for your pizza and your escort." "Brother Tony, will you come tomorrow?" "Of course. Rain or shine, I have to eat your pizza every day." Lu Nian thought for a while and replied, "Okay then. By the way, when I find the base of those bastards, how about we go and take him down together?" The one yesterday was their base. "Lu Nian, are you stupid? Since we have discovered that place, do you think they will continue to stay there?" "Okay, I didn't think it through. When I find their base, we will join forces and take him down." "Okay, see you tomorrow then." "Goodbye, brother Tony." After saying goodbye to Tony Stark, Lu Nian returned to the pizza shop again. Although Tony didn't let his men continue to order pizza today, Lu Nian still conquered the stomachs of many diners with his good taste. The takeaway orders from Stark Group still accounted for the vast majority. Lu Nian had become somewhat numb to the takeaway income. For each 12-inch pizza sold, Lu Nian could earn at most $2, but compared to the hours of hard work Lu Nian put in, this little money was not worth mentioning. Lu Nian did not make pizza to make money, but just to pass on the craftsmanship left by his master Li Hua so that more people could accept it. At 4:30 p.m., after a busy day, Lu Nian finally closed the door of the pizza shop. Lu Nian walked out of the pizza shop and stretched his body. "I'm so tired. The day's business is finally over." After a busy day, Lu Nian made a net income of $670. For an ordinary person, earning $670 a day is $20,100 a month, and $241,200 a year. In the United States, earning $241,200 a year is definitely a wealthy class. The annual income of the American middle class is between $39,000 and $118,000, and the money Lu Nian earns has far exceeded this standard. But this is only the most ideal state. First, it was impossible for Lu Nian to get off work on time every day. Second, it was impossible for the pizza shop to have so many takeout orders every day. Third, Lu Nian had not paid taxes this month. In the United States, before and after taxes are two completely different worlds. Regardless of this, Lu Nian's day finally passed safely. But in the evening, Lu Nian received a call from Tony Stark. Lu Nian, are you listening? I have good news for you. I'm listening, brother Tony. I found the hiding place of those guys. Let's go and catch them all tonight. How about that? Lu Nian immediately became excited when he heard it. Great. Where shall we meet? I'll go find you wearing the Iron Man suit. Where do you live? I live in a luxury villa area in northern Manhattan. Fuck, I didn't expect you to be a rich man. Why are you blackmailing me for medical expenses every day? No one would dislike too much money, right? I found out that you are a complete money grubber. I can't help it. My family has been poor since I was a child. Shameless. Wait at home. I'll pick you up right away. After hanging up the phone, Iron Man put on the Iron Man suit and transformed into Iron Man. At the same time, Lu Nian explained the situation to Uncle Frank and Lisa. So, Iron Man will come to pick you up later? Yes, brother Tony and I have an appointment to deal with the Ten Rings gang tonight. Uncle Frank patted Lu Nian on the shoulder and said, okay, since you have Iron Man to help you, I am not worried about your safety at all. Lu Nian's mind immediately emerged the scene of Tony Stark hiding in the pizza shop with a wretched face during the daytime. Lu Nian couldn't help but sigh in his heart. Haha, this is really reassuring. Lu Nian, be careful on the road. Don't worry, Lisa. I will be fine. A few minutes later, Iron Man fell from the sky and landed in the villa. Lu Nian, we are leaving. Brother Tony, I'm coming. Iron Man grabbed Lu Nian and flew away without saying a word. However, Iron Man and Lu Nian didn't know that what was waiting for them ahead was an extremely terrifying opponent. The head of the New York Ten Rings gang had to ask his superiors for help because he couldn't defeat Lu Nian. The superiors immediately sent a white-robed messenger to help. In the Ten Rings, the white-robe emissary status is second only to the Mandarin. Lu Nian had killed a white-robe emissary before. In that battle, Lu Nian was at a disadvantage throughout and was beaten by the opponent. Lu Nian finally had to use the dishonorable means of false surrender to kill his opponent. As Iron Man expected, the Ten Rings had moved their base from Queens to Brooklyn overnight. Iron Man certainly would not go to find the base himself, but asked his butler Jarvis to find it. As an artificial intelligence, Jarvis quickly found the new base of the Ten Rings. If number 1 did not exist, Jarvis would be the strongest artificial intelligence on Earth. Iron Man brought Lu Nian to the gate of the Ten Rings base. Lu Nian, what should we do next? Should we fight head-on? Brother Tony, you are Iron Man now. What are you afraid of? Don't you want to regain your lost face? Of course I do. Otherwise, why did I bring you here tonight? I just want to regain my lost face in front of you. Then what are we waiting for? Go ahead. Are you going to fight like this now? Yeah. Lu Nian didn't want to reveal his true identity as a knight in front of Tony Stark. Okay. Then let's start the party. Before Iron Man finished speaking, 4 micro-missiles were launched and blew the gate of the Ten Rings base into pieces. Then, Iron Man's engine was fully turned on and rushed in directly. Lu Nian was left with a confused look on his face, eating his ass on the spot. When Lu Nian walked into the Ten Rings base, all the Ten Rings members in the base had been knocked to the ground by Iron Man. So far, Iron Man's combat power has far exceeded Lu Nian. Unless Lu Nian can evolve from Delta level to Beta level, Lu Nian will never be Iron Man's opponent. Lu Nian's heart was filled with resentment. Strength. Lu Nian now urgently realized the importance of strength. When Lu Nian came to the depths of the Ten Rings gang base, a big battle was taking place there. Iron Man actually encountered an opponent who was on par with him. Lu Nian took a glance and immediately exclaimed, "White Robe Messenger." Lu Nian, do you know this guy? No, but he is the white robe messenger of the Ten Rings gang. He is a superpower. I was wondering why this guy is so difficult to deal with. It turns out he is a superpower. Chapter 312 Iron Man vs. White Emissary. Brother Tony, can you handle it? Haha. Who am I? I am Iron Man. Iron Man flew out again before he finished speaking. Iron Man rushed straight towards the white messenger. The white messenger's pupils shrank when he saw Iron Man flying towards him. The two had a brief fight just now, and Iron Man's strength and speed clearly had an absolute advantage. The white messenger did not dare to face Iron Man's attack head-on, so he chose to use the terrain to restrict Iron Man's actions. This way of fighting is very likely to cause damage. The entire building was smashed to pieces by Iron Man. Lu Nian was so scared that he quickly ran out of the house, fearing that he would be affected. Mr. Stark, the damage rate of this building has exceeded 40%, and it may collapse at any time. Jarvis, I already know. Iron Man glanced at the thin load-bearing beams, a little worried. This damn bastard deliberately used the house as a cover and hid here and there. Mr. Stark, you can use heavy weapons to block the opponent's actions. It's useless. His superpower can dodge my bullets. Mr. Stark, I don't think his superpower can be used unlimited times. You mean his superpower will run out? Yes. Okay, Jarvis, I'll believe you once. Iron Man changed his offensive strategy from close combat to long-range attack. This kind of battle caused much less damage to the house. The white robe messenger was in a dilemma at this time. The superpower of this white robe messenger was to predict what would happen in the next 5 seconds. With his superpower, the white robe messenger kept dodging Iron Man's rush. However, this frequent use of superpowers can be said to be a heavy burden on the consumption of superpowers in the body. If the battle continues, the failure of the white robe messenger is an obvious outcome. But now, the white robe messenger can't make an effective counterattack at all. Predicting the future 5 seconds looks awesome, but in real combat, it is far less practical than Lu Nian's dodge. Iron Man launched a long-range attack, which just happened to benefit the white emissary, giving him enough time to calculate how to counterattack. There are some heavy weapons in the base of the Ten Rings that can cause damage to Iron Man, but the premise is that they have time to counterattack. Iron Man just hit hard, and all the members of the Ten Rings were knocked to the ground. Only the white emissary escaped by luck. Suddenly, the white emissary's eyes lit up. I got it. The white emissary saw a future where Iron Man was severely injured by himself. The white emissary rushed to the power control room of the building. Iron Man saw that the white emissary suddenly did not hide behind the bunker, and he was a little confused. But Iron Man did not think much and immediately chased after him. Da. Countless bullets chased the white emissary from behind. The white emissary kept using his superpowers to avoid the attack route of the bullets. 2 minutes later, the white emissary came to the power supply room of the building. Iron Man, you are finished. The white emissary directly overloaded the power supply of the building. This is an act that harms others and does not benefit oneself. The building was already riddled with holes. Overloading the voltage of the building at this time could easily cause danger. No, the white-robed messenger made this dangerous move just to put the building in danger. Zizz, zizz. The sound of short circuits and wires was heard everywhere in the building. Mr. Stark, please evacuate this building immediately. Jarvis, why? Mr. Stark, it's dangerous here. Before Jarvis finished speaking, a piece of wire fell from midair and hit Iron Man. Iron Man immediately began to twitch all over after being electrocuted. After a while, Iron Man was smoking all over, and fell to the ground with a plop. At this time, the white-robed messenger walked up to Iron Man with a ferocious face. Did you enjoy beating me just now, Humphrey? You deserve to die for taking so much effort from me. I must treat you well. The white-robed messenger looked around, picked up a half-iron rod from the ground, and then hit Iron Man again and again. Duang, duang. Lu Nian waited outside the building for a long time, and heard the building suddenly become quiet. What's going on? Is the fight over? Did Brother Tony win? Lu Nian tiptoed into the dilapidated building, and saw the white messenger beating up Iron Man. who was beaten without any chance to fight back. Why is Brother Tony so miserable? He was beaten up by the White Messenger? Lu Nian never dreamed that Iron Man would lose to the White Messenger. But after watching, Lu Nian knew it was his turn to take action. Lu Nian pressed the black button on his watch, put on the nano knight armor, and transformed into a cavalier. Stop, who are you? I'm Cavalier. Cavalier? Never heard of him. Haha, are the Ten Rings so bad at gathering intelligence? What do you mean by that? The Punisher and I destroyed the Shadow Academy. Now, do you understand what I mean? You did it. Haha, that's right, you're done. I'm going to kill you. The White Emissary kicked Iron Man away, holding an iron rod in his hand, and rushed towards Cavalier. Cavalier looked at the White Emissary with cold eyes. If the White Emissary was in full strength, Cavalier would definitely not be his opponent, but now, the White Emissary was a little too arrogant. Bang! Lu Nian punched the White Emissary with all his strength and directly knocked him out. Seeing this, the White Emissary was shocked and said, "You are also a superpower, huh? Do you know it now?" Cavalier didn't give the White Emissary a chance to react, but rushed forward and launched a series of fierce attacks. The White Messenger was seriously injured, and his supernatural powers were almost exhausted. Facing the fierce attack of Cavalier, Knight, he had no power to resist and could only passively take the beating. Damn it, you are so despicable. You actually used Iron Man as bait to plot against me. You? Are you worthy? You. Just as the White Messenger and Cavalier, Knight, were fighting, the short-circuited iron suit began to work again. Mr. Stark? Mr. Stark? Wake up. What happened to me? Mr. Stark, the wires in the building accidentally fell off just now, and you were electrocuted. Oh, I remember. I was electrocuted just now. Iron Man looked up and found that Cavalier, Knight, was fighting with a White Messenger. Jarvis, when did this weird guy come? Sorry, I don't know. Chapter 313, Head-Grabbing. Iron Man had mixed feelings about Cavalier, Knight, who suddenly appeared in front of him. The last time he fought against the Abomination, Iron Man left Cavalier, Knight, alone and ran away. This made Iron Man feel embarrassed. Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark. Jarvis, what's wrong? Mr. Stark, aren't you going to fight back? That guy is your opponent. But they are already fighting. You can rush up and grab the head. Grab the head? Tony Stark couldn't help but feel a little moved when he heard this word. Mr. Stark, anyway, this enemy is our common enemy, so the head should belong to whoever grabs it first. Jarvis, you really understand my mind more and more. Mr. Stark, you are too kind. Iron Man just lost to the White Robe Messenger and felt that he had no face in front of Cavalier, Knight. How to win back the lost face? Of course, he has to grab the head, kill the White Robe Messenger with his own hands and vent his anger. Although killing is illegal, Iron Man has a special identity, and the other party's identity is also special and cannot be seen in public. In this case, if a few people die, no one will investigate, or no one dares to investigate. With his mind made up, the engine behind the Iron Man suit started to work, and Iron Man rushed into the battlefield and snatched Cavalier's C position. Cavalier saw this and immediately quit. Fuck, Iron Man, I just saved you out of kindness, and you came to grab my head? Who said that this head must be yours? It was obviously me who fought with him first. Bah, you are obviously defeated by him. Do you have evidence? Humphrey, you were pressed to the ground by the White Robe Messenger just now. Have you forgotten so quickly? Iron Man immediately replied to Cavalier with one word without hesitation: get lost. Cavalier ignored Iron Man, but his offensive movements became faster. Seeing this, Iron Man was not to be outdone and also accelerated the rhythm of his attack. At this moment, the White Messenger's heart was like 1,000 horses galloping, and alpacas were running past in groups. When it was 1 against 1, the White Messenger still had a chance, but now it became 1 against 2, and the White Messenger could only be beaten. Fortunately, the White Messenger was a superpower and his body was relatively resistant to beatings. Although Cavalier, Knight, and Iron Man joined forces to attack, he was not beaten to death, but he is not far from death now. Bang! Iron Man punched the White Messenger in the chest. Puff! The White Messenger spit out a mouthful of blood and flew backwards. Seeing this, Cavalier, Knight, was not willing to be outdone, and immediately rushed forward to beat the fallen dog. Cavalier Knight kicked the white messenger in the heart. Ah! I. The white messenger covered his chest tightly and wanted to say a few words, but he couldn't say anything. Seeing that the head of the white messenger was about to be snatched away by Cavalier, Iron Man was so scared that he quickly used a micro-missile to blow the white messenger into pieces. Cavalier Knight was furious when he saw this, and he scolded Iron Man. "Fuck, Iron Man, do you have any shame? I killed him." "You are talking nonsense. He is not dead. He was just holding his chest and trying to speak. I used the micro-missile in time to blow him up." "Shameless." "Iron Man is shameless. You actually stole the head." "Aha, you finally admitted it." "What did I admit?" "You admit that I killed the white robe messenger." "Bah, stealing the head. It's okay that I killed him. The rest is not important." "By the way, where is Lu Nian?" "Who is Lu Nian?" "One of your children who followed me. Did you see it? This building looks like it is about to collapse, so he was scared and went out first." "Coward." Cavalier Knight heard this and cursed in his heart. Bah! However, in order not to be exposed, Cavalier Knight left the building before Iron Man. Seeing this, Iron Man immediately chased after him, but he could no longer find Cavalier Knight's whereabouts. Brother Tony, are you done fighting?" "Lu Nian." "Did you see a guy in silver armor just now?" "Yes." "Where did he go?" Lu Nian pointed in a random direction. "He ran over there." "Lu Nian, wait here. I'll be back soon." Iron Man left Lu Nian behind and flew after him, but of course he couldn't find anything. After more than 10 minutes, Iron Man returned to Lu Nian with a dull look. "Brother Tony, did you find that guy?" "Number. I didn't expect this guy to run so fast, even faster than I can fly." Hearing this, Lu Nian secretly laughed in his heart. "Brother Tony, what should we do now?" "There are no survivors in the base of the Ten Rings gang. We can go back." "Do we need to call the police?" "The police must have known about it a long time ago. After all, I just launched so many micro-missiles." "Why haven't the police come yet?" "Because I'm here." "Let's go." "Lu Nian, I'll take you home first." "Brother Tony, I'm just watching the show tonight." "Haha, I just invited you to watch the show with me here. What else do you need to do?" "Okay." After a while, Iron Man sent Lu Nian back home. Uncle Frank was very excited to see Lu Nian come back, and immediately walked up to ask questions. "Lu Nian, how is it? What do you think of cooperating with Iron Man? What do you think?" Lu Nian wanted to say that Iron Man was just a despicable villain who only knew how to steal heads. But Lu Nian couldn't say this. "Pretty good." "What do you mean pretty good? Did you show your prowess?" "Me? No, I was watching the whole thing. Brother Tony did it all by himself." "Haha. I guessed it would be like this. With Iron Man here, it's not your turn to do anything?" "Where's Lisa?" "She went to bed a long time ago. She didn't even wait for me to come back. She's been very busy these past 2 days." "You've found a new motivation for her life." "I'm not that great. I just hope she won't pester me every day." "What about you? Is the pizza shop busy these 2 days? Do you need your help?" "No need. All the pizzas were sold out before evening, and business is very good." "Uncle Frank, have you found your next target?" "No. I've been on vacation these 2 days. Ever since I came back from Willis to town, I feel like I'm really old." Chapter 314 The Storm is Coming. Uncle Frank accepted his old age, which was somewhat beyond Lu Nian's expectation. "Uncle Frank, you accepted your old age now. People's thoughts will always change. Besides, I am indeed a little old." "Uncle Frank, you don't look old at all." "Haha, Lu Nian, I understand what you mean. I won't retire for the time being. At least I want to see you get married and have children." Ahem. "Uncle Frank, I'm going to bed." Seeing Lu Nian running away like a fly, Uncle Frank showed a relieved smile on his face. He didn't refuse directly, but chose to escape, which shows that Lu Nian doesn't reject this matter in his heart. There is a chance. There is a chance. June 28th. A very special day. The base of the Ten Rings gang in New York was completely destroyed by Iron Man alone. The anger in the heart of the Mandarin can be imagined. So, the 4 white-robed messengers arrived in New York together, ready to deal with Iron Man. So far, The Ten Rings have lost 2 white-robed messengers, which really hurts the Mandarin. Just in case, this time, the Mandarin directly sent out 4 white-robed messengers at once. The 4 white-robed messengers attack together. To be frank, they are already equivalent to thousands of troops. If they can't beat Iron Man, the Ten Rings can be disbanded. On the afternoon of June 28th, 4 white-robed messengers gathered in New York from all over the world. The leader of this action is Jason, the head of the white-robed messengers and the superpower second only to the Mandarin in the Ten Rings. Jason is a native British and a baron. When the Mandarin was traveling around the world and gaining knowledge, he met the young Jason. The Mandarin used his eloquence to draw a huge pie for Jason. Jason's biggest dream is to be crowned a prince and inherit the glory of his ancestors. Jason's ancestors once participated in the War of the Roses in British history. Jason's family is a family with a long history. It was only when Jason's grandfather came to power that the family began to fall into decline. The title of Jason's family also went from duke to baron. This made Jason very dissatisfied with the current situation. Jason's grandfather was still a viscount, but when Jason came to power, he became a baron. It was at this time that Jason met the Mandarin, a super liar and Jason's live mentor. Under the Mandarin's eloquence, Jason completely fell. Jason provided his castle for the Mandarin to live in, and he also became a loyal hound under the Mandarin. The Mandarin was impressed by Jason's loyalty, so he trained him as a white-robed messenger. Through his own efforts, Jason eventually became the head of the white-robed messenger. Jason's ability is telekinesis, an extremely terrifying ability. Telekinesis can manipulate any object within the field of vision. However, depending on the distance of the object and the strength of the object itself, it will consume different degrees of superpowers in Jason's body. Theoretically, as long as Jason's superpowers are strong enough, Jason can even manipulate the rotation of the Earth. But there is a prerequisite. Jason must be an Omega-level mutant. In the morning, Lu Nian just arrived at the pizza shop. Master Cavalier, Knight, 4 white-robed messengers are about to arrive in New York. Number 1 heard the news at the first time and reported it to Lu Nian. 4 white-robed messengers? The Ten Rings gang is willing to invest this time. Master Cavalier, Knight, you need to be careful. I think these 4 white-robed messengers will definitely harm Iron Man. What does that have to do with me? Because Iron Man eats pizza in your pizza shop every day. Then I won't let him come from today. Before Lu Nian finished speaking, a familiar voice came. Lu Nian, here I come. Where is my favorite durian pizza? Is it ready? Brother Tony, you came at the right time. I have something to talk to you about. What is it? Tell me. Brother Tony, from today on, you don't have to come to my shop to eat pizza for the time being. If you really want to eat, you can order takeout. Tony Stark heard this and had a question mark on his face. Why? This is for your safety. Think about it. Ever since you came to my pizza shop to eat pizza, you have been targeted by bad guys. This shows that my pizza shop has bad feng shui, and it may easily bring you disaster. Tony Stark suddenly realized after hearing this. That makes sense. Lu Nian, what you said really makes sense. In that case, I will buy you a new store with good feng shui in Manhattan. How about it? Don't worry, I'll pay for it. No, that's not what I meant. Lu Nian, you don't have to be polite to me. Who is being polite to you? Brother Tony, you are in a very dangerous situation now. Do you know that? Very dangerous. Why? Brother Tony, haven't you received any news? What news? I heard that the Ten Commandments gang has sent a stronger team to New York to retaliate against you. So, for your personal safety, it's better for you to stay at home. Honestly. Lu Nian, are you telling the truth? It's true. As we speak, 4 white-robed messengers from the Ten Commandments gang are flying to New York. Huh? 4 white-robed messengers? Are the white-robed messengers the guys who fought with me last night? Yes, the white-robed messengers are all genuine psychics. Well, this does look a bit tricky. If it's just one person, I can still handle it, but if 4 people join forces, I'm afraid I'm no match for them. So, Brother Tony, you need to go home quickly. At least you have the Iron Man suit at home to protect yourself. Lu Nian, don't worry, I won't sit there and wait for death. I can call Rhodes, War Machine, to deal with the 4 white-robed messengers together. Hey, but there are still 2 people missing. A 4-on-4 match is more fun. Brother Tony, if you trust me, I can help you call Daredevil to help. Lu Nian, do you know Daredevil? Daredevil? Yeah, that's great. Then we have 3 people on our side. Hey, but it's still 1 less than the other side. Lu Nian said to himself. It's already a lot, including me. There are exactly 4 people. Brother Tony, don't worry, things will work out when the time comes. Yeah, I'll lend you my good wishes. Then are you still going to eat pizza in the store? Let's forget about it today. I'll go back and contact Rhodes, War Machine, right away and make some preparations. If we really have to fight, we'll definitely need a suitable battlefield. Chapter 315 The Storm is Coming, continued. After Tony Stark left, Lu Nian immediately called lawyer Matthew Murdoch. Lu Nian, why are you calling me so early? Mr. Matthew Murdoch, I have something here and I need Daredevil's help. Oh, what is it? The 4 white-robed messengers of the 10 Rings will arrive in New York soon. They plan to have a big fight with Iron Man. Iron Man is now looking for help everywhere. Iron Man already has 3 people, Iron Man, War Machine and Cavalier, and we are 1 person short of a fair 4-on-4 fight. So I thought of Daredevil. Lu Nian, are you familiar with Iron Man? Yeah, Brother Tony is my good brother. Brother Tony? Yes. Matthew Murdoch pondered for a moment and said, Lu Nian, I can convey your words to Daredevil, but I can't guarantee whether Daredevil can participate in this battle. Thank you, Mr. Matthew Murdoch. You're welcome. It's a small matter. Lu Nian chatted with Mr. Matthew Murdoch for a while before hanging up the phone. That's all. A 4-on-4 battle is really exciting. The violent factor in Lu Nian's body was activated, and Lu Nian was now looking forward to a good battle. Tony Stark left Lu Nian's pizza shop and returned to Stark Tower as soon as possible. Jarvis, can you help me check if there are any suspicious people on the recent flights to New York? Although Tony Stark believed Lu Nian's words, Tony Stark still needed to confirm it specifically. Mr. Stark, there are 4 people who are very suspicious. Why suspicious? They bought the tickets at the last minute. At the last minute? Is this also suspicious? But with their identities, there is no need for them to come to New York. Then it seems that these 4 people are. Mr. Stark, are there any problems with these 4 people? They came to New York to cause trouble for me. Do I need to call the police? Not for now. Jarvis, help me get through to Rhodes. Okay, Mr. Stark. A few minutes later. Tony, what do you want to talk to me about? Rod, are you busy lately? A little busy. I've been helping the military lately. Rod is a member of the military, so he naturally has to work for the military. Rod, someone is coming to New York to cause trouble for me. I need your help. Who is so bold as to dare to cause trouble for Iron Man? The other party is 4 very powerful superpowers. Really? 4 superpowers. Can the 2 of us beat them? Don't worry, we still have Daredevil as our teammate. That's only 3 people. 3 against 4. It's okay. Isn't there a guy in silver armor? Call him over to help too. I don't know him. Where can I find him? Forget it. 3 against 4 is 3 against 4. You can be responsible for 2 at that time. Okay, no problem. At the same time, 4 white-robed messengers were conspiring in the first-class cabin of the plane. In addition to the person in charge Jason, there was also Forrest Gump, an old acquaintance of Lu Nian. 2 months ago, Forrest Gump was a black-robed messenger. But after the great battle with Lu Nian, Egan's ability level was fortunately improved, so Egan was promoted by Mandarin to a distinguished white-robed messenger. Jason asked Forrest Gump, Forrest Gump, you lived in New York for a while before. You should be very familiar with the environment in New York, right? I used to live in Queens, New York, and Iron Man lived in Manhattan. We didn't have any intersection. It doesn't matter. This time, the 4 of us will attack together. Even Iron Man will have to surrender. That's right, Humphrey. If Iron Man meets me, how many minutes do you think he can last? I think it won't be more than 2 minutes at most. I bet it won't be more than 1 minute at most. Forget it. It's too early to discuss these now. You must not be careless. After all, the white-robed messenger stationed in New York before died at the hands of Iron Man. I don't care if he is Iron Man or a piece of broken iron. I will kill him. Absolutely not. Our mission this time is to capture him alive. After all, Mandarin's grand plan requires the huge wealth in Iron Man's hands. What a trouble. It would be great if we could kill him and then inherit his property. You're dreaming. If you could really do that, Mandarin would have been the richest man in the world long ago. If you ask me, this is all the Mandarin's fault. If the Mandarin had sent us out earlier, there would be no Iron Man today. Jason rebuked harshly. Don't say bad things about the Mandarin. If anyone dares to disrespect the Mandarin, I, Jason, will be the first one to not let him go. Lord Jason, calm down. I won't dare to do it again, Humphrey, Forrest Gump asked. Lord Jason, do you have any plans? It's very simple. Isn't Iron Man's home in Stark Tower? In that case, we can just go and visit Iron Man at his home. Lord Jason, are you planning to go to Stark Tower? Jason didn't say anything, just nodded. Master Jason, what if Iron Man calls the police? Call the police? Don't worry, the police won't care about our 10 rings. But Iron Man, don't worry, the Mandarin has already made arrangements. We just need to do our own job. This operation must succeed, not fail. The other 3 white-robed messengers immediately answered in unison, yes, Master Jason. At about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Lu Nian closed the door of the pizza shop. The pizza shop's business was still booming today. Lu Nian sold out all the pizzas before 3 o'clock. Tony Stark really ordered 6 pizzas for takeout at noon. Brother Tony, if you eat like this, you will soon get tired of it. At the same time, Matthew Murdock was secretly collecting information about the 10 rings. Only by knowing yourself and the enemy can you win every battle. Matthew Murdock is much calmer than Lu Nian and Tony Stark. He knows how to find the opponent's weaknesses and attack them. Haha, the 10 Rings gang has 4 superpowers at once. Maybe there will be a shocking battle at that time. It's a pity that Lu Nian didn't tell me the specific time of the battle. It seems that I need to keep an eye on the movements of Stark Tower. On the other side, Rod turned down all the tasks. Rod, you must do this right away. Sorry, I have something urgent to do now and need to help Tony. Put the task aside and talk about it when I come back. No, Rod, you should. Fuck you. Rod left this sentence, then transformed into a war machine, decisively flew away from the military base and headed for Stark Tower. Chapter 316. The war is coming. On the top floor of Stark Tower, Rhodes was proudly asking for credit from Tony Stark. Tony, as soon as I heard that you needed help, I immediately dropped all the work at hand and ran over here. How about it? After listening to you, are you so moved that you want to marry me? Tony Stark glanced at Rhodes, and his mind automatically filled in the scene of him marrying Rhodes. Tony Stark instantly felt a chill in his heart. Rod, can you not be so disgusting? Tony, you really make me sad. I am sincere to you, but you actually treat me. Rod, stop. Have you eaten? If not, I have something good to eat for you. Hearing that there was food, Rhodes immediately perked up. What good stuff? Durian pizza. Durian pizza? Can that thing be eaten? It stinks like shit, and it's made into pizza. Bah, I just had durian pizza at noon. Rod, can you be any more mean? Rod acted as if he had suddenly realized something. So you ate shit at noon? Upon hearing this, Tony Stark asked Jarvis to start the indoor fire extinguishing procedure without saying a word, helping Rod to calm down, but the effect was not very good. Rod, who was soaked like a drowned chicken, yelled at Tony Stark. Tony, you definitely did it on purpose. Sorry, Rod, this is Jarvis's own decision again. Jarvis, how could you do this? Don't you know that Rod is my good friend? You actually soaked him like a drowned chicken. Doesn't Rod have any face? Seeing Tony Stark deliberately pretending to be selfless, Rod was so angry that his teeth itched. Tony, I'll remember this debt. Rod, who are we talking about? Come on, I'll treat you to shit. No, durian pizza, you should keep it for yourself. Rod left Tony and went to find a place to rest. As Tony Stark's best friend, Rod was the third owner of Stark Tower. The second owner of Stark Tower was of course Tony Stark's girlfriend Pepper. Tony Stark looked at Rod's back as he left and shrugged innocently. Mr. Stark, it's easy to lose friends if you do this. Jarvis, what do you mean? It's Rod's fault. He actually said I ate shit at noon. I think Mr. Rod will also fall in love with the taste of durian pizza after eating it. Jarvis: do you really think so? Yes. Great. Ha ha ha. Little Rod: you're done. Tony Stark swapped a beef pizza with a durian pizza, and then pretended that nothing had happened, and sent the beef pizza with the durian pizza to Rod. The result was just as Jarvis expected. After finishing his durian pizza, Rod ran back to the top floor, still unsatisfied. Tony: do you have any more of the pizza you had just now? It was so delicious. Haha. I didn't expect that Rod would be so happy eating shit. What do you mean by eating shit? What you just ate was durian pizza. What? Question mark. This is impossible. Durian is obviously smelly. How can it be so delicious? That was durian pizza. Absolutely genuine. Tony: you are plotting against me. Who told you to call me a shit-eater just now? This is called reciprocity, and I'll let you experience the feeling of eating shit once. Okay, I admit I was wrong. Do you have any more durian pizza? Sorry, that was the last one. Tell your chef to make it for me quickly. That was takeout. Takeout? Where is it? I'll fly over to buy it now. My friend's pizza shop. That's great. I want one. No no no. 2, no, 3. Sorry. I guess if you go there now, there won't be anything. Why? Because he only purchases the daily amount of raw materials for making pizza, and there will be no more after he finishes making it. Is your friend stupid? He doesn't even want to make money. He doesn't need this little money at all. He opened the pizza shop not for making money. I have given him millions of dollars, but he still chooses to make pizza every day. He is such a stubborn guy, but I like it. Sure enough, he is a freak just like you. You are the freak. Geniuses are all freaks. You said that. Did I say that? Absolutely. When was it? When you were peeking at Pepper. Rod: shut up. I remember. I did say that. This is incredible. I actually scolded myself, and more than once. Anything else? Of course. Okay, I admit it. I often scold myself. Rod heard this and showed the joy of victory on his face. At the same time, Lu Nian returned to the villa. Lisa was still working, so she was not at home. Uncle Fran used the excuse of taking a vacation to rest and did not stay at home either. Lu Nian was alone in the villa, doing nothing. Number 1. Come out. Lord Cavalier, what do you want? When will the 4 white-robed messengers arrive in New York? 10 o'clock tonight. Number 1. Do you think they will take action tonight? The probability of their action is more than 95%. Why? They believe that Tony Stark is definitely not prepared. Moreover, they are 4 against 1, so theoretically they can get an overwhelming victory. Lord Cavalier, do you think they have reason to delay action? So, this war has a chance to break out tonight? Yes. Then I will contact Brother Tony and Mr. Matthew Murdoch immediately and let them prepare for battle. Lu Nian called Tony Stark first. Lu Nian, why are you calling me at this time? Are you off work? There's a weirdo here who insists on eating the durian pizza you made. Rhodes complained. You are the weirdo. Brother Tony, I've gone home. If your friends want to eat pizza, please come early tomorrow. Haha. I knew this would be the result. Brother Tony, I'm calling you for something important. What's the important thing? Go ahead. I'm listening. I speculate that the 4 white-robed messengers will take action tonight. Brother Tony, you must prepare early. Take action tonight? Are they in a hurry to reincarnate? I don't know about that, but you can ask them this question in person tonight. Okay. Lu Nian, you've learned bad things too. Haha. After following Brother Tony for so long, it's natural to learn bad things. Chapter 317. The war is about to start. Continued. Lu Nian, where is Daredevil? Will he come tonight? Don't worry, he will definitely come. That's good. 3 against 4. There will be fun. Haha. Brother Tony, are you scared? I'm scared? How is that possible? Who am I? I'm the invincible Iron Man. Brother Tony, you seemed to run away halfway when we fought Abomination last time. That's because the Iron Man suit broke down. Not my fault. Okay. Then was the Iron Man suit also broken down when you lost to the White Messenger last night? Ahem. I lost my memory. I don't remember anything. When Tony Stark heard that Lu Nian was constantly exposing his scars, he immediately pretended to have lost his memory in an attempt to get away with it. Rhodes stood aside and couldn't stand it. Tony, what's wrong? Dear Rod, it seems that you lost to me last time during training. Rod, that time it was because of me. No need to explain, Tony. Losing is losing. No, we must explain this issue clearly. You broke the rules at that time. You said not to use laser weapons. You actually used a laser launcher to attack me. Operational error. That was definitely an operational error. I have already explained it. It was an operational error. At that time, even I didn't know that there was that thing on the war machine. The military laboratory installed that thing, but they didn't even notify me. Bah, it's obvious that you did whatever it takes to beat me once. Rod shrugged helplessly. Whatever you think, I'm innocent anyway. HMPH. Brother Tony, are you two done arguing? I'm done, and I win. Rod has already admitted his mistake to me. Wait, when did I admit my mistake to you, Tony? Can you be any more shameless? Rod, didn't you apologize to me just now? Brother Tony, if there's nothing else, I'll hang up first. You two can take your time arguing. No, Lu Nian, we've finished our discussion. Do you have any good news to tell me? The battle tonight is likely to cause large-scale riots. The battle location needs to be carefully chosen. I think there is no choice. The battle tonight will definitely start near Stark Tower. Okay then, Lu Nian, don't forget to notify Daredevil. Don't be absent from work tonight. Brother Tony, don't worry. Daredevil will definitely be there on time tonight. That's good. After finishing the call with Tony Stark, Lu Nian called Matthew Murdock again. Mr. Matthew Murdock, Lu Nian. It's just right. I want to ask you something. What is it? Why didn't you tell me the time of the fight this morning? The time is tonight, and the location is Stark Tower. Are the other side for superpowers? That's right. Okay, I will be there on time. Thank you. Haha. I want to see what Tony, the upstart, will reward me tonight. Matthew Murdock has no good feelings for Tony Stark. He thinks Tony Stark is just an upstart with no quality. Putting aside the identity of a playboy, the identity of a billionaire, and the disguise of a philanthropist, what is left of Tony Stark? Only the Stark group inherited from his father is left, because Tony Stark is an out-and-out rich second generation. Matthew Murdock was born in Hell's Kitchen, so he has no good feelings for those so-called rich people. Matthew Murdock obviously hates the rich. As a lawyer, Matthew Murdock never bows to the 5 pecks of rice. Matthew Murdock fights lawsuits for the poor and disadvantaged groups in New York and upholds justice. At night, Matthew Murdock will transform into Daredevil to fight crime, punish evil and promote good, and promote righteousness. Mr. Matthew Murdock, Brother Tony is not a bad person. I know, it's just that his personality is bad. Lu Nian nodded with deep understanding. Yeah, Brother Tony's words are really irritating sometimes. Haha. If you recognize him as your big brother, then you will have some trouble in the future. It's okay. Brother Tony is a good person. Tony Stark has given Lu Nian millions of medical expenses. How can Lu Nian have any objections to such a generous big brother? Lu Nian is not as noble as Matthew Murdock. Lu Nian was born in poverty, so his dream since childhood was to stand out and make a lot of money. After Lu Nian hung up the phone, he began to prepare for the battle in the evening. Lu Nian did not intend to tell Uncle Frant about this matter. Lu Nian found that Uncle Frant had a bad mentality recently. After experiencing the zombie incident in Williston Town, Uncle Frant has obviously become a little timid. In the past 2 days, Uncle Frant has been desperately stuffing food into his stomach every day when he eats, as if he is afraid that there will be no food to eat. This is obviously the sequelae of being hungry. Hey, now it seems that Uncle Frant can only rest for a while. Although Lu Nian really wants to follow Uncle Frant to continue to do justice, Uncle Frant himself does not want to, and Lu Nian cannot force Uncle Frant to do so. The battle at night has exceeded the scope of ordinary guns, so Lu Nian does not plan to bring a gun with him. The nano knight armor is Lu Nian's biggest trump card and reliance, but in the battle with the hatred, Lu Nian has experienced too much despair. Facts have proved that the defense of the nano knight armor is also limited. The abnormal attack power of the hatred caused cracks in the nano knight armor. I hope that there will be no abnormality like the hatred tonight. Lu Nian is actually very uneasy about the 4 unknown superpowers. Only by knowing yourself and the enemy can you win every battle. but number 1 couldn't find out the details of these 4 psychics. Lord Cavalier, it's useless for you to think so much now. It's a 4-on-4 battle tonight, which is fair to you. Forget it. What if I meet someone as powerful as Abomination? Then you can switch opponents with others. After all, when fighting, you must pick the weak ones. Number 1, even you said so. Lord Cavalier, don't you think so in your heart? I think so, but I didn't say it out loud. Lord Cavalier, then you can strike first and take the initiative to attack the weakest target. In this way, others will not have any objections. Instead, they will think you are a hero because you are the first one to take action among everyone. Number 1, you are so talented. If you are listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We are waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 318 Big Event 3, Superheroes Gather Together. June 28th, 4 white-robed messengers appeared at the gate of Stark Tower. Master Jason, this is Stark Tower. Tony Stark lives on the top floor of Stark Tower. Very good, Master Jason. Where are you looking? Jason looked over and found a surveillance camera above his head, silently watching him. It seems that Tony Stark already knows about our arrival. Master Jason, what should we do now? Wait for what? I think Tony Stark will definitely come to find us on his own initiative. Besides, it's such a tall building. If Tony Stark turns off the elevator system in the building, do we have to climb up with our own feet? At the same time, on the top floor of Stark Tower, Tony Stark and Rhodes were watching the 4 white-robed messengers through the surveillance screen. Tony, these 4 guys are here to arrest you? Yes. Rod, did you see that? The 4 of them are dressed like ghosts in the middle of the night. They are not good people at first glance. Why do I feel that they are doing good things? What good things? Save the soul of your evil capitalist. Haha. Rod, I have decided. From today on, I will not lend you money anymore. Tony, I think I said something wrong. How about giving me another chance? Okay, I'm all ears. Dear Tony, I'm here. Dear Rod, you are not a capitalist, but an absolute bastard. Rod, are you sure? Sure. Don't you have any trump cards that you haven't used yet? At worst, let them arrest you. Anyway, you won't lend me money in the future. Rod's move was really vicious. Tony Stark heard it and sent it immediately. Dear Rod, how could I not lend you money? I was just joking. Just a joke. Don't take it seriously. Tony, what should we do now? Should we fight our way out? This is the only way. I don't want the newly built Stark Tower to become a mess. It cost me a lot of money to build this building. Rod heard this and gave Tony Stark a fierce look. Let's go, Rod. We should go out and welcome our guests. Where's Daredevil? Didn't you say 3 against 4? Ahem. I think he should be rejected by the Stark Tower's access control system at the moment. Okay, let's go. Rod and Tony Stark both put on their iron suits and transformed into War Machine and Iron Man. Whoosh, whoosh, with 2 sounds of breaking through the air, Iron Man and War Machine flew directly out from the top floor of Stark Tower and landed on the ground. Jason saw this and smiled with relief. Look, what did I just say? Master Jason, you really have a plan. Iron Man was stunned when he heard it. Did I come at the wrong time? No, you came at the right time. That's good. I was worried that I would miss some exciting scenes. No, you are the protagonist tonight. Of course, I have always been the protagonist. No matter what time it is. Tony Stark, looking at your current outfit, you will not follow us obediently, will you? Of course. New York is my home. I don't want to leave here easily. Okay, we already knew that you would not obey obediently, so we prepared a second plan. What plan? Jason snapped his fingers. Snap, bang. Iron Man felt that he was hit by something in an instant, and he fell back and lay on the ground. Rod, did you see what attacked me? No. Rod, are your eyes for eating? No, my eyes only take high drops. Mr. Stark, now is not the time to quarrel. I know. Jarvis, did you see what attacked me? I didn't see it either, so I think it was the air that attacked you. Air? Jarvis, When did you start to learn to joke, Mr. Stark? I'm not kidding. It was indeed the air. How could the air attack me? If the air could attack me, wouldn't I have died countless times? Mr. Stark, the 4 people on the opposite side are all superpowers. Have you forgotten? Among them, there should be someone who can manipulate the air to launch an attack. I see. Jason looked at Iron Man sitting on the ground and persuaded him. It is very unwise to go against our Mandarin and the 10 rings. Tony Stark, why don't you turn to the light? The Mandarin will build a perfect world. A world without war. A world without disputes. A world that can only be seen in dreams. Iron Man stood up from the ground and patted the dust off his body. Rod, are you ready? I've been ready for a long time. I'm just curious, when will our friend show up? At this time, a voice came from the side. Are you looking for me? Along with the voice, a fiery red figure appeared in front of Iron Man and War Machine. Daredevil, thank God you're here. You don't have to thank me. Lu Nian asked me to come. If you want to thank someone, thank Lu Nian. Of course, after this battle, I will naturally thank my little brother. Tony, now is not the time to talk about this. Shouldn't we get to work? Okay. Everyone, take your positions. Get ready for battle. Wait, there's me too. Before the voice fell, a white figure rushed from the street, then jumped up and landed perfectly in front of Iron Man, War Machine and Daredevil. It's you. Why are you here? Haha. How can everyone leave me alone? It's easy to guess that the owner of this white figure is Cavalier. Anyway, I'm very grateful that you can come and join in the fun tonight. After the battle, let's have a drink together. Tony, I agree with both hands. I'm busy. Okay. One person who doesn't understand romance. I'm also busy. Okay. 2 people who don't understand romance. Finally, everyone from both sides arrived. On the left side of the battlefield, there were Iron Man, Cavalier, War Machine, and Daredevil. On the right side of the battlefield, there were Jason, Gump, and Wade. Chapter 319, Big Event 3, Shocking War. Iron Man floated at the front of the team, pointed his finger at the 4 white-robed messengers on the opposite side. Brothers, the battle has begun. Before Iron Man finished speaking, Cavalier, Knight, took the lead and rushed forward. Cavalier, Knight, followed the advice of number 1 and rushed forward first to pick a weak persimmon. In the eyes of the other 3 superheroes, Cavalier, Knight's performance was so handsome, cool, and fierce that he had no friends. I didn't expect this kid to be so brave that he dared to rush forward first. Although I don't know who he is, his action has won my respect. Hey, this guy is really reckless. How can he do this? Although his original intention was good and he wanted to find the strongest opponent, he shouldn't steal the limelight from 2 big iron blocks. Cavalier, Knight, found a familiar face among the 4 people. Forrest Gump. At this moment, Cavalier, Knight, knew who the weak persimmon was. Cavalier, Knight, bravely rushed towards Forrest Gump. Seeing this, Jason sneered, haha. This fool actually chose Forrest Gump as his opponent? It seems that he doesn't know how powerful Forrest Gump is. Forrest Gump's ability is to manipulate the air, which makes people defenseless. But for Cavalier, Knight, Forrest Gump's ability is simply tailor-made for him. Although Forrest Gump's attack can be silent, Forrest Gump's attack speed and attack frequency are very slow, giving Cavalier, Knight, enough time to dodge the attack and counterattack. Soon, Cavalier, Knight, and Forrest Gump fought together. But Cavalier, Knight, was wrong. Forrest Gump was able to advance from the black-robe messenger to the white-robe messenger, and his personal strength must have increased greatly. Forrest Gump's air ability has been further developed and its power has become more powerful. Iron Man, War Machine and Daredevil saw that Cavalier, Knight, had already started fighting, and they couldn't help but feel itchy. The 3 of them quickly found their opponents and started fighting. The street outside the Stark building instantly became a purgatory battlefield. Iron Man and Jason fought together. This is a battle of aces. Jason's special power is telekinesis, while Iron Man's strength and speed undoubtedly have the advantage. Iron Man quickly crashed into Jason with his speed. Seeing this, Jason immediately used telekinesis to throw Iron Man out. But just this one blow made Jason's face pale. The consumption of controlling Iron Man with telekinesis is too great. So, Jason changed his strategy and no longer directly controlled Iron Man's body. Instead, he used external force to fight Iron Man, but Iron Man's mind was a little confused. "Jarvis, can you tell me what happened just now? Why did I fly out?" "Mr. Stark, you must have been knocked out by your opponent's superpower." "What kind of superpower is this? Is it also to control the air?" "But I feel that my body was just controlled by someone." "It may be a telekinetic superpower. This group of superpower users are just perverts." "Mr. Stark, his superpower cannot be used infinitely. Please always remember that offense is the best defense." "You don't have to tell me this. I know it too." Iron Man stood up and rushed towards Jason again. This time Jason learned his lesson and used telekinesis to control the big tree on the street to knock Iron Man out. In the first two battles between the two sides, Iron Man was at a disadvantage. The battle between Cavalier, Knight, and Forrest Gump also began to reach a climax. Cavalier, Knight, relied on his superpower of dodging to dodge the attacks launched by Forrest Gump. Cavalier, Knight, was wearing white armor, so Forrest Gump recognized Cavalier's true face. But the familiar scene in front of him evoked the memory that Forrest Gump was most reluctant to recall. "How is this possible? How is this possible?" Forrest Gump began to roar loudly, and his attack became more fierce. Cavalier, Knight, always avoided Forrest Gump's attack at the critical moment, and used it to keep approaching Forrest Gump. However, Cavalier's, Knight, attack did not cause any harm to Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump always used the air wall in time to block Cavalier's, Knight, fists and feet. The two sides were temporarily in a stalemate, and neither could do anything to the other. War Machine fought with a shape-shifting mutant. Once this mutant entered the combat state, he would transform into an orc. The hideous face and fanged head were intimidating, and not only that, this orc could fly. Huge wings grew on the back of the orc, and he could fly freely in the air. Seeing this, Road couldn't help but swear, "Fuck, why do I have to face such a powerful opponent?" The orc's strength was comparable to War Machine's. Bang, bang. The two punched each other several times in the air, and War Machine couldn't gain any advantage. The last pair was Daredevil and a water-based mutant. Daredevil successfully avoided the water-based mutant's violent attack by predicting the danger, but Daredevil couldn't get close and could only passively take the beating. 8 people fought a big melee, and the 4 superheroes were obviously at a disadvantage. Cavalier saw that Forrest Gump's strength had become stronger than the last time they met, and he was very confused. But when Cavalier saw that Forrest Gump's clothes had changed from black robes to white robes, Cavalier understood. As expected, people will improve. This Forrest Gump is no longer the Forrest Gump from 2 months ago. At this time, Cavalier would always ask for help off-site. Number 1. Help me find Forrest Gump's weakness. Sir Cavalier, Forrest Gump's ability is to manipulate the air. Your strength and speed far exceed Forrest Gump's, so he will never be your opponent in close combat. Therefore, he will deliberately distance himself from you. But as soon as I get close, he runs away. How can we solve this problem? Of course, shorten the distance between you and Forrest Gump. The question is how to shorten it. Sir Cavalier, you can pull Forrest Gump into the room to fight, so that he can't run away. Cavalier's eyes lit up when he heard this. Yes, I can find a way to pull him into the room. Cavalier immediately began to look for a suitable house to trick Forrest Gump into going there. On the other side, the battle between Iron Man and Jason continued. Jason kept using telekinesis to manipulate the things around him and attack Iron Man, and Iron Man was annoyed. "Hey, do you dare to fight me without using your superpowers, Humphrey? Then do you dare to take off your iron suit and fight me? No, then I don't dare either." Chapter 320. Big Event 3, Shocking War, Part 2. Iron Man got angry when he heard that. He immediately raised his hands and used a machine gun to spit flames at Jason. Jason saw this and moved a manhole cover in front of him in time to block the attack of the bullets. Dang dang dang. The bullets kept hitting the manhole cover, making a pleasant sound. Iron Man saw that the bullet attack was ineffective and immediately launched a micro-missile. The next second, Iron Man cried. Jason actually used telekinesis to control the micro-missile and flew towards Iron Man. "Fuck, you are cheating. You shameless thief. You actually stole my micro-missile. What's more hateful is that you actually stole my things to deal with me. Shameless. Too shameless. Jason ignored Iron Man's complaints and controlled the micro-missile to chase Iron Man. Fortunately, Iron Man was in the air and was agile, so the micro-missile could not catch up with Iron Man for a while. Jason saw this and suddenly came up with a plan. Jason saw War Machine was fighting with the flying orcs in close combat, so Jason immediately controlled the micro-missiles and attacked War Machine's back. Iron Man saw this and immediately shouted to War Machine, "Rod, danger, watch out!" But the battlefield was too chaotic, and Iron Man's voice could not reach War Machine's ears at all. Boom! The micro-missiles hit War Machine's back directly. War Machine fell from the sky. Iron Man flew forward in time and caught War Machine. War Machine was furious and roared at Iron Man, "Tony, you bastard, why did you hit me with micro-missiles?" Iron Man quickly explained, "It wasn't me, it was him. His superpower is telekinesis, which can control missiles." War Machine heard this and was skeptical. "Oh, so you shouldn't fire missiles either. Be careful not to hurt yourself by mistake." "Okay, I'll let you go this time, Rod. How about we change our opponents?" "No." Rod threw this word, flew back into the air, and continued to fight with the flying orcs in close combat. Iron Man had no choice but to continue fighting with Jason. This time, Iron Man learned his lesson and did not use micro-missiles to attack Jason. Iron Man wanted to get close to Jason for close combat. Jason naturally would not give Iron Man a chance to get close. The street lamps, uncles, and railings on the street were all damaged and were used by Jason to resist Iron Man's attack. In the air, War Machine and the flying orcs had a battle between men. This was the hottest battlefield in the whole venue. War Machine and the orcs both had hot tempers. "You hit me, and I hit you back." Both of them refused to give in, but what made War Machine depressed was that the orc's strength was actually comparable to his own. "This orc is really a freak. Are all superpowered people so perverted? Tony, this bastard, didn't even tell me in advance." War Machine wrongly blamed Iron Man. At this moment, Iron Man himself was also very depressed, because he had never expected that these superpowered people would be so difficult to deal with. Bang! War Machine and the orc once again circled in midair, and both of them were knocked back by the huge reaction force. The battle between Daredevil and the water-based psychic was still in a stalemate. The water-based psychic destroyed the fire hydrant on the street, and then used the water and the fire hydrant to attack Daredevil continuously. Daredevil kept dodging the attack of the water flow, while also thinking about the strategy of counterattack. Daredevil found that when the water-based psychic attacked, he would always gather the water in front of him first, and then shoot it out. Daredevil began to deliberately use this characteristic of the water-based psychic to continuously close the distance between the two sides. The battle between Cavalier and Forrest Gump entered a white-hot stage, and the offensives of both sides were very fierce. But suddenly, something strange happened in the field. Cavalier was hit directly by Forrest Gump's attack and flew into a house on the street. Number 1. How is my acting? Not exaggerated, right? Lord Cavalier, I feel that your acting just now seems a bit exaggerated. After all, Forrest Gump's attack just now should not be that powerful. Number 1. Isn't that a blow to my self-confidence? Lord Cavalier, now is not the time to talk about this. Forrest Gump has already caught up with me. Forrest Gump saw that Cavalier, Knight, was actually knocked down by him. The excitement in his heart was indescribable, and he immediately chased after him. As soon as Forrest Gump entered the house, he happened to see Cavalier, Knight, getting up from the ground. Seeing this scene, Forrest Gump immediately wanted to beat the dog when it was down, and used 3 killing moves in succession, trying to take Cavalier's life. In the room, Cavalier, Knight, was no longer afraid of Forrest Gump. Cavalier, Knight, easily dodged the 3 killing moves sent by Forrest Gump and came in front of Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump immediately summoned an air wall for defense. As a result, Cavalier, Knight, did not attack Forrest Gump head-on, but jumped to the back of Forrest Gump and launched an attack. Gump didn't expect Cavalier to go around behind him. Gump wanted to dodge, but the room was small and he found that he had no way to retreat. So, Gump could only take Cavalier's punch. Bang! Cavalier used all his strength to punch. The huge force made Gump feel sweet in his mouth, and the next second, Gump was directly hit into the wall. Puff! Gump struggled to break free from the wall, and a mouthful of blood spurted out of his mouth. Cavalier didn't miss the opportunity to beat up Gump, and once again flashed in front of Gump and punched him with all his strength. This time, Gump summoned an air wall in time to block Cavalier's attack. Crack! In his prime, Gump could withstand Cavalier's attack, but now, Gump was seriously injured and the power of his supernatural power began to be greatly reduced. Cavalier's attack can now break through the defense. Cavalier, Knight, was greatly encouraged upon seeing this. He launched a series of fierce attacks. Forrest Gump was in such a state that he could only struggle to hold on. It seemed that it was only a matter of time before Cavalier, Knight, defeated Forrest Gump. The battle between Iron Man and Jason was still going on. Iron Man was trapped by Jason's telekinesis and could not get close to Jason to launch an attack, but it was not easy for Jason to defeat Iron Man. Jason glanced around and suddenly came up with a plan. Iron Man kept flying around in the air, occasionally shooting at Jason. Jason chose to stand still and fight. No matter how Iron Man flew in the sky, Jason stood still and did not move. Chapter 321, Big Event 3, Shocking War 3. Jason wanted to take advantage of the fact that Iron Man would have a slight delay when turning in the air, and plot against Iron Man. The railings, street lamps and trees around Jason were almost destroyed. In front of Jason, it was like a ruin, with broken trees and broken street lamps everywhere. But Jason didn't care. Jason had only one mission on this trip, which was to catch Tony Stark. Jason grabbed a tree with telekinesis and threw it at Iron Man. In the air, Iron Man made a sharp turn to avoid Jason's attack. At this moment, Jason used telekinesis to control Iron Man's body. The next second, Iron Man was hit head-on by the tree, and Jason also spit out blood. Using telekinesis to control Iron Man was too exhausting for Jason. Both Jason and Iron Man were severely injured, and it was quite tragic. After Iron Man was hit by the tree, he fell heavily to the ground. Iron Man's steel battlesuit began to sizzle, and it seemed to be seriously damaged. Mr. Stark, the damage rate of the Iron Man suit has exceeded 20%. Thank you for your reminder, Jarvis. Iron Man stood up from the ground again. Jason's face was pale, and he looked at Iron Man with cold eyes. Tony Stark, you still don't want to surrender? You want me to surrender? You're dreaming. In this case, I have no choice but to use my last trump card. Jason's eyes were red, and his face became ferocious. This time Jason planned to use his best skills to deal with Iron Man. Seeing this, Iron Man frowned. What a tough guy. Since you want to fight, I will fight you to the end. After saying this, Iron Man rushed towards Jason again. The outcome of this battle is about to be revealed. In the sky, the battle between War Machine and the Orc is also coming to an end. The Orc's transformation time is limited and it cannot continue forever. Seeing that the transformation time is running out, the Orc decided to fight to the death with War Machine. One move determines the outcome. The Orc roared, and his whole body suddenly began to turn red, and his veins were visible to the naked eye. Seeing this, War Machine knew that the Orc was going to use a big move. Although War Machine was usually careless, he would never joke with his life. War Machine decided to use his trump card. On War Machine's chest, there was a laser launcher newly developed by the military. However, this weapon has not been tested in actual combat, and its power and the harm it causes are unknown. But at this point, War Machine has no other trump card, so he had to use the laser launcher. War Machine's chest bulged and began to charge. The Orc and War Machine began to charge at the same time, preparing for the final killing move. It seems that this battle is about to be decided. The battle between Daredevil and the Water-type mutant is a bit angled. Although Daredevil and the Water-type mutant started a close battle, Daredevil found that the strength of the Water-type mutant was actually comparable to his own. This is a bit embarrassing. Daredevil is just an ordinary person, and a blind one at that. Although he has a talent for avoiding danger, his fighting and recovery levels are only within the scope of normal people. Even if the water-based psychic does not use water-based psychic powers, He is still a psychic. The water-based psychic can still defeat Daredevil by relying on his own abilities. At this time, Cavalier's battle with Forrest Gump is over. Although Forrest Gump is very unwilling, Cavalier's strength is better, and Forrest Gump can only suffer in the end. However, Cavalier did not kill Forrest Gump, but just knocked him unconscious. After defeating his opponent, Cavalier returned to the street from the room. Cavalier scanned the 3 battlefields and finally decided to help Daredevil first. With Cavalier's help, Daredevil quickly defeated the water-based psychic. Daredevil panted and said to Cavalier, "Thank you." "You're welcome. It's a piece of cake. I don't have the strength to continue fighting now. Go help Iron Man and War Machine." "Okay." Cavalier glanced at Daredevil, then turned and left. Cavalier decided to help Iron Man. Jason gathered all the superpowers in his body and planned to use telekinesis. Telekinesis is Jason's biggest killer, which can completely destroy the iron suit worn by Iron Man. However, after using telekinesis, Jason will enter a period of weakness, and then Jason will be powerless. Iron Man was overjoyed when he saw Cavalier appear. "Boy, have you dealt with your opponent?" "Nonsense. Don't you see who I am? I'm not like you, who needs help after fighting for a long time." Iron Man heard this, but didn't get angry. Instead, he laughed. "Haha. So, you're at a disadvantage. I have help because I'm popular. Do you have any?" Cavalier couldn't help but twitch his face when he heard Iron Man's words. "You're so shameless. Thank you for the compliment. Then deal with him by yourself. I'll watch you perform." "No, since you're all here, let's fight together." Cavalier firmly replied to Iron Man with one word, "No." Seeing this, Iron Man had to deal with Jason by himself. Cavalier found a place to sit down and watch the fire from the other side. Telekinesis blast. After Jason shouted, countless invisible threads seemed to appear in the air, wrapping Iron Man's body. "Fuck, kid. Don't just sit there and watch. I'm in big trouble. Then beg me." "No, then I won't care." "You." Jason saw Cavalier appear and knew that Forrest Gump must have been knocked down. But now, the arrow is on the string and he has to be on guard. Once the telekinetic blast is used, it cannot be stopped at all. Jason can only bite the bullet and fight Iron Man. Iron Man also bites the bullet and fights Jason. Iron Man's machine gun keeps shooting at Jason, but all the bullets fired are actually frozen in the air. This weird scene scared Iron Man. "Jarvis, what's going on?" "Mr. Stark, you are in danger. It seems that your surroundings are fixed by telekinesis. Unless your speed reaches the speed of light, you can't escape." "Fuck, light speed? What a joke." Iron Man's engine is fully running, trying to escape from the restraint of the telekinetic network, but to no avail. Chapter 322, Big Event 3, Shocking War, Part 4. Facing Jason's ultimate move, telekinesis blast, Iron Man had no choice but to take it. Boom. With a loud explosion, Iron Man fell heavily from the air to the ground. The iron suit was flying with sparks, and it was obvious that it was severely damaged. Cavalier, Knight, walked up to Iron Man and asked with concern, "Iron Man, are you okay?" Iron Man couldn't help but get angry when he heard it. Iron Man replied weakly, "Okay, what a bullshit. Try staying in the center of the explosion yourself. It seems that you are okay, and you can still breathe." "Me?" Iron Man was so angry that he couldn't speak. Opposite Iron Man, Jason's situation was even worse. The telekinesis blast just now exhausted all the superpowers in Jason's body. Cavalier, Knight, had also encountered this situation before. Jason had only one thing to do next, that is to faint. Plop. Jason's eyes went black, and he fell directly to the ground, unconscious. Cavalier, Knight, saw this scene and congratulated Iron Man. "Congratulations on beating your opponent." "You're talking nonsense. I can't move at all now. It's difficult to even move a finger." "No way." "It's true. This iron battle suit on me is completely scrapped. Fuck. These white robe messengers are so ruthless." "Fortunately, it's 4-on-4 tonight. If it was 3-on-4 or 2-on-4, I would definitely be dead tonight." "Do you understand my importance?" "Yes, I should thank you, but you left me behind last time and ran away by yourself." "Ahem, go help others." "I came from Daredevil." "Daredevil won, then Rhodes is the only one left." Cavalier, Knight, shrugged and said, I can't fly, so I can't help. They are fighting in the sky. Then there's nothing we can do. I can't fly now, but I believe that Rhodes will not lose. As soon as Iron Man finished speaking, something fell from the sky and hit the ground in front of Iron Man. Boom! With a loud noise, the ground was instantly filled with thick smoke, and nothing could be seen clearly. Cavalier Knight was about to say something. At this time, boom! The second thing fell from the sky and landed right in front of Cavalier Knight. Whoosh! A few seconds later, there was a sound of breaking wind in the thick fog in front of Cavalier Knight. When the thick smoke cleared, War Machine appeared in front of Iron Man and Cavalier Knight, in a mess. Rod, why do you look so miserable? Where is your opponent? He is not much better. We died together. Cavalier Knight interrupted. Number, you should have lost. How could I lose? Then can you move now? It's hard to move a finger. Then you lost. Your opponent is not only fine, but also rescued a person. Cavalier Knight pointed to the direction where Jason fainted just now. At this time, there was no one there. It was obvious that the sound of breaking wind just now was the orcs rescuing Jason. Fuck. Rod, why are you such a loser? Tony, you deserve a beating. Haha. You can't beat me now. Apostrophe Tony, you're going too far. Kid, help me go home. Cavalier Knight walked to Iron Man without hesitation and helped Iron Man go home, leaving War Machine with a face full of resentment. Hey, Tony, what should I do? Haha. Rod, you can choose to call the police, or call the military to carry you back. No, you must fix my Iron Man suit, otherwise, I will never let you go. Hey, don't leave. I haven't finished talking. I can't make a phone call now. Hey, Tony, Iron Man certainly won't abandon his good friend. After Cavalier Knight sent Iron Man into the elevator, he went out and helped War Machine into Stark Tower. Along the way, War Machine, the chatterbox, couldn't shut up. I was so scared just now. I thought you really didn't want me anymore. I told you that Tony is not that kind of person. Haha. It was such a great fight tonight. Did you see it? I just fought that monster for 300 rounds in the air, and I had the upper hand. War Machine kept talking about his battle process, and Cavalier listened silently with a blank expression. When Cavalier walked out of Stark Tower for the second time to look for Daredevil, he found that Daredevil had disappeared long ago. Daredevil chose to leave quietly alone because he and Iron Man had different values. Cavalier thought about it and left Stark Tower as well. Cavalier helped Iron Man not for money or fame. At the same time, on the top floor of Stark Tower, Jarvis reported, "Mr. Stark, the silver-armored warrior and Daredevil have left. Let them go. I'm seriously injured this time and need to rest for a few days." Mr. Stark, don't you care where they go? Jarvis, I'm not trying to hit you. With your ability, you can't track them at all. Yes, I admit it. Where's Rhodes? A professional medical team is already taking care of him. But his iron armor is seriously damaged, with a damage rate of more than 40%. It's hard to imagine what kind of brutal battle he has just experienced. It seems that the monster is also very powerful. Mr. Stark, speak. Miss Pepper is coming. As soon as she heard that a fierce battle had taken place in Stark Tower, she immediately set out to rush over. Pepper is coming? How can I meet him in this state? Jarvis, don't let her come to the top floor. At this time, the elevator door opened, and a somewhat fierce voice came over. It's too late. Tony, Pepper, why are you here? Didn't your loyal butler Jarvis tell you that I was coming here? I didn't know. At this point, Tony Stark could only pretend to know nothing and try to get away with it. Tony, how did you get so badly injured? Pepper saw the plaster on Tony Stark's body at a glance. It's okay. My opponent's injury is worse than mine. At the same time, the orc mutant ran all the way with Jason and stopped in a secret house. At this moment, the orc mutant has returned to normal. Master Jason, even you have been seriously injured. How are we going to explain to the Mandarin this time? Chapter 323 A New Day. When Lu Nian returned home, it was already early morning on June 29th. Uncle Frant and Lisa had already gone to bed. Lu Nian carefully went back to the house and lay down. Lu Nian glanced at his mobile phone and found several missed calls. Mr. Matthew Murdoch, the general manager of Chi, called twice, and Tony Stark called 6 times. Sure enough, Brother Tony cares about me more, huh? That's not right. Brother Tony doesn't know that I'm a Cavalier yet. Then why did he call me? Lu Nian's face was full of confusion. So, Lu Nian decided to call back and ask about the situation, but Tony Stark didn't answer the phone. Pepper came, and Tony Stark was busy letting himself go with Pepper, so he didn't have time to pay attention to Lu Nian. This is the most typical. There is the opposite sex, but no humanity. Lu Nian saw that the call could not be connected, so he simply gave up. There was no conversation all night. The next morning, Lu Nian got up and smelled the fragrance coming from the kitchen. Uncle Frank cooked himself and prepared a sumptuous breakfast for Lu Nian. Uncle Frank, good morning. Lu Nian, are you awake? How was last night? Nothing. It looks like we won. Yeah, but it wasn't easy to win. Iron Man and War Machine were both severely damaged. People with superpowers are indeed not something ordinary people can deal with. Yeah, if I had been there last night, I'm afraid I wouldn't have been able to help at all. Uncle Frank, Lu Nian, don't say anything. Come over for dinner. I made your favorite grilled steak for you. Thank you, Uncle Frank. Huh? Where's Lisa? She went out early in the morning. She didn't even have breakfast. Is she so busy? Her company has just opened, and there's a lot of work to be done. She has to do everything herself. This is the path she chose herself. I have no choice and can't help her. Lu Nian, are you still going to the pizza shop today? Of course, this is my job. What about you, Uncle Frank? Are you going to go on vacation? When I was on vacation yesterday, I met a group of fishing friends and made an appointment to go fishing together this morning. Uncle Frank, you should continue to have a good rest today. Yes, Lu Nian, if you need your help, just give me a call anytime. I'll be there whenever you call. Okay. Tony Stark called Lu Nian while he was having breakfast. Hey, why didn't you answer my call last night? Hearing this, Lu Nian had to make up an excuse to deal with it. I fell asleep last night. Last night was so tense and exciting. How could you fall asleep? I wasn't there. I didn't see anything. Haha. Last night I was so powerful that I beat the 4 white-robed messengers of the Ten Rings gang to tears. It's a pity that you didn't see it. What a pity, Lu Nian said contemptuously. Is that really the case? Of course. Then are you still coming to the pizza shop to eat pizza today? Sorry, I can't move my body at all now. But I can order takeout. I want 2 durian pizzas, 12 inches. No problem. I'll prepare it in advance. Do you want to come over to see me? No. Why? See how embarrassed you are now? Embarrassed? No, I'm not embarrassed at all now. It's just that I have a little back pain. Last night, Tony Stark was in a plaster cast, and he was letting himself go with Pepper. He deserved the back pain. Brother Tony, I think you'd better be careful. It's okay. I'm in good health. Now all I need is your pizza. Okay, then I'll prepare it now. I guarantee that Brother Tony can eat the freshest durian pizza. After breakfast, Lu Nian hurried to Walmart to buy fresh ingredients. Lu Nian could have found a stable supplier so that he wouldn't have to go out to buy raw materials every day. But Lu Nian didn't do that. Lu Nian insisted on going to the supermarket to select qualified ingredients every day. To make a delicious pizza, you must check the raw materials first. When Lu Nian rushed to the pizza shop, there was actually someone waiting for him at the door. Mike? Lu Nian recognized this person at a glance. It was Mike, a reporter from the Daily Bugle. Previously, some reporters came to discredit Lu Nian's pizza shop, including Mike. Mr. Lu Nian, you finally showed up. I heard that your pizza shop was open again, but I thought it was just a rumor. But it turned out to be true. I just came back from abroad these 2 days. Mike, how come you have time to come and see me? Come in and sit down. Okay. Mike walked forward enthusiastically and helped Lu Nian carry the ingredients. After a while, the two sat down. Mr. Lu Nian, I am here today to tell you something important. What is it? In view of the recent poor security situation in New York, the New York police have decided to launch a large-scale crackdown on gangsters and evil. This is a good thing. It sounds like a good thing. Yes, but I got inside information. What inside information? There is an organization called the Ten Commandments Gang that is secretly colluding with the New York police. They plan to take this opportunity to arrest some special people and then smuggle them abroad. Special people? What do you mean? I don't know the details. But I know that special people are a group of children. I think you should save them. The Ten Commandments gang is arresting children again. Mr. Lu Nian, have you heard of the Ten Commandments gang? Well, the Ten Commandments gang is an evil organization that does the 10 worst things. They have done all kinds of bad things and have no conscience. Then please, Mr. Lu Nian, eliminate the Ten Commandments gang as soon as possible. Haha, I do think so. The strength of the Ten Commandments gang is terrifying, and I can't contend with it alone. The 4 white-robed messengers last night really made Lu Nian sweat. Lu Nian asked himself, if the 4 white-robed messengers came to kill him, then even if he had 9 lives, it would not be enough for them to kill him. Although the Shadow Academy in India was destroyed by Lu Nian and Uncle Friend by chance, Lu Nian, the dean of the Mumbai Shadow Academy, is still at large. At the same time, the Ten Rings gang also has the Amazon Academy in Brazil, which can continuously train various types of fighters for the Ten Rings gang and major terrorist organizations in the world. At this moment, Lu Nian deeply realized how small his power was. In front of the behemoth Ten Rings gang, Lu Nian was powerless to resist. Mr. Lu Nian, even so, I hope you can take action to save those innocent children. Lu Nian nodded. I will. Chapter 324 Rescue Operation. In Lu Nian's memory, Mike was not a good person. He deliberately made up fake news for news interviews and even framed Lu Nian's pizza shop. But Lu Nian still admired Mike's action of saving the child. The Ten Rings gang is an organization that is not visible to the public. Although the Ten Rings gang is powerful, ordinary people have no idea what the Ten Rings gang is. The scary thing about the Ten Rings gang is that it is in the dark. The fear of being dominated by darkness, the Mandarin has played to perfection. Mr. Lu Nian, I have nothing else to say. Mike. Mr. Lu Nian, is there anything else to say? Be careful. Why do you say that suddenly? Since you know about the Ten Rings gang, it means that your source of information is quite powerful, but you have also entered a world that you should not have set foot in. Mike, the Ten Rings gang is a behemoth, and even I have some difficulty facing the Ten Rings gang. Mike, you have no power to fight back in front of the Ten Rings gang. So, I suggest that you don't continue to investigate this matter, and don't try to understand the Ten Rings gang anymore. Mr. Lu Nian, thank you for your advice. If there is nothing else, I will leave first. For some reason, Mike actually bowed to Lu Nian. At this moment, Lu Nian suddenly had a strange feeling in his heart. Mike might die. Lu Nian wanted to call Mike out, but Lu Nian found that his body could not move. After a while, Lu Nian's body returned to normal. Strange. What happened to me just now? Why can't my body move? Lu Nian recalled the strange feeling just now, and was still frightened. If you encounter this kind of situation during a battle, it would be the same as seeking death. Number 1. Sir Cavalier, what do you want? Number 1. Help me lock onto Mike. I think Mike will definitely be in danger. Okay, Sir Cavalier. But 1 minute later, Number 1 brought bad news to Lu Nian. Sir Cavalier, I have some bad news for you. What news? Mike is dead. He just left the pizza shop. Yes. How did Mike die? When crossing the street, a car lost control and hit Mike to death. It looked like a complete accident. This is impossible. This is definitely a murder. Yes, I have investigated the car involved in the accident and found that there were abnormal financial transactions in the bank account of the driver of the car. A sum of $100,000 was transferred from a mysterious account to the driver's account. Can you find out who the owner of the mysterious account is? Of course, I have just checked. The owner of this mysterious account is Livingston, Deputy Commissioner of the New York Police Department. Livingston? Why did he kill Mike? I speculate that Livingston should be a secret agent of the Ten Rings gang in the police station. Livingston must be involved in this operation to smuggle children abroad. Damn it, this bastard. Sir Cavalier, what are your plans? I need to talk to Uncle Friend. It's hard for me to rescue those children alone. You can ask Iron Man for help. Brother Tony is injured and can't continue fighting in a short time. This time, I can only rely on my own strength. Lord Cavalier, You are not fighting alone. Oh, do I have other helpers around me? Lord Cavalier, as the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is our friend. The Ten Rings gang has made many enemies during this period. Number 1. Help me find the enemies of the Ten Rings gang in New York immediately. There are about 200 people, but among them, most of them are ordinary people without any superpowers. Tell me the key points. There are 3 people who can serve as Lord Cavalier's helpers. Who are they? Eddie Brock, a photography enthusiast and unemployed vagrant. What are his skills? He can take pictures. Okay, next one, Bill, a killer. That's good. What about the last one? Otto Gunther Octavius is an outstanding nuclear physicist. Eddie, Bill, and Otto. Number 1. Why did you choose these 3 people? Among them, Eddie seems to be an ordinary person, right? Can a photography enthusiast also fight? Sir Cavalier, Knight, the strength of a person cannot be judged by his current strength, but by the potential in his body. Although Eddie is just an ordinary photography enthusiast, he has a high fighting potential in his body. With a little training, he can become an excellent warrior. What about Otto? He is a scientist. Can he fight? Sir Cavalier, Knight, the most powerful weapon is actually human wisdom. Fighting cannot solve all disputes, but wisdom can. Okay, what about Bill? Bill is one of the most powerful killers in the world. What hatred do they have with the Ten Rings gang? Eddie, Bill, and Otto all have family members who died at the hands of the Ten Rings gang. Are there such coincidences in the world? Of course there are. And there are even more coincidental things. What's the matter? The information Mike got was found out by Eddie. Eddie accidentally took a photo of the Ten Rings transferring a child and gave it to Mike. That's why Mike came to Lord Cavalier for help. Eddie. Eddie Brock, the future famous Venom, Spider-Man's mortal enemy. But now, Eddie is just an ordinary photography enthusiast, and an unemployed vagrant without any formal job. The most valuable possession of Eddie is the camera in his hand. For a photographer, owning a good camera means owning everything. Number 1, tell me Eddie's address. I want to go to Eddie to question him. A few seconds later, Lu Nian received Eddie's address. Seeing Eddie's home address, Lu Nian was stunned. Isn't this too much of a coincidence? This Eddie is actually my former neighbor. Eddie lived in the slums of Brooklyn, the same slum where Lu Nian lived before. Lu Nian returned to the slums with ease, found Eddie's home, and knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Who is it? Eddie, it's me. Who are you? I'm your neighbor, Lu Nian. Chapter 325. Lucky Eddie. Brother Lu Nian, didn't you move out of the slums? Why are you back? Haha. Brother Eddie, do you still remember me? Click. Eddie opened the door and appeared in front of Lu Nian with sleepy eyes. As an unemployed vagrant, it was too early for Eddie to get up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Brother Lu Nian, what brings you back? I heard that you got rich recently and bought a villa worth tens of millions of dollars in Manhattan. No big deal. Brother Eddie, why don't you invite me in for a seat? Whatever you want. Anyway, my house is as messy as a pigsty. If you don't mind, come in and sit down. Lu Nian walked into Eddie's house without any hesitation. Brother Eddie, you haven't had breakfast yet, right? I haven't even woken up yet. What should I eat? Yawned Brother Eddie. Did you go out to pick up girls again last night? You look so weak. Brother Lu Nian, look at me now. I'm so down and out. How can I pick up girls? When I go out for a drink, I need to say a lot of nice things to people before I can buy on credit. Brother Eddie, I didn't expect that you still rely on buying on credit to make a living. Yawned. I'm still an unemployed vagrant now. Those damn newspaper owners. Every time I go to sell photos, they try their best to lower the price, so that I can only make a little money every time and barely make a living. Haha. Brother Eddie, you are so handsome. Can you be a gigolo? Do I look like a spineless person? Haha, but spine can't be eaten as a meal. Brother Lu Nian, are you here to irritate me so early in the morning? Of course not. Brother Eddie, I came to you today to ask you something. I knew you wouldn't come here for no reason. Tell me, what do you want to know? About those kidnapped children. Where are they being held now? How did you know? Mike is my informant and works for me. He told me. So Mike is your man. Mike is dead because he knew things he shouldn't have known. I'm worried that they will attack you next. so I came to take a look today. By the way, I want to ask about those children. What? Question mark. Mike is dead? Question mark. Yes, just now, Mike was hit and killed by a car that lost control. Impossible. There are so many cars in New York. How could Mike be hit and killed by a car that lost control? Of course it's impossible. I've checked, and the mastermind behind this is Livingston, the deputy commissioner of the New York Police Department. Livingston, Brother Eddie, it seems that you really know some inside information. Brother Lu Nian, Livingston is not a good guy. I heard that he may be the umbrella behind many gangs in New York. Is he that powerful? Yeah, I only care about where those children are being held. Mike was killed because he leaked this matter. I don't want Mike to die in vain. Those children are being held in a dock warehouse in Southeast Brooklyn. Brother Eddie, I'll give you $1 million now. Move out of here as soon as possible and find a safe place to hide. Brother Lu Nian, you, Brother Eddie, remember what I said? Move to another place quickly and don't contact strangers easily. After Lu Nian finished speaking, he turned around and left, leaving Eddie with a confused face. Eddie soon saw a message on his mobile phone. $1 million was deposited into Eddie's bank account. Brother Lu Nian, thank you so much. After Eddie had this $1 million, he lived a completely different life from before. Eddie's future destiny was also changed because of Lu Nian. Lu Nian thought about it and called Uncle Friend. Uncle Friend, I have the latest news about the 10 rings. Lu Nian knew that if he asked Uncle Friend to help directly, he might be reluctant. But when the 10 rings were mentioned, Uncle Friend would think of the dead Pola, and his whole body would be dominated by anger. At this time, Uncle Friend was the truly dreaded Punisher. Sure enough, when Uncle Friend heard about the 10 rings, he immediately became interested. The 10 rings captured a group of innocent children and planned to smuggle them abroad. Where? In a warehouse at the Southeast Dock in Brooklyn. I don't know which warehouse it is. I'll go there to investigate now. After Lu Nian hung up the phone, he hurried back to the pizza shop. Lu Nian had promised to make durian pizza for Tony Stark before, and Lu Nian couldn't break his promise. After Eddie got $1 million, he quickly left home and started a new life. Not long after Eddie left, a fire broke out in the house where Eddie lived, and everything in the house was burned down. Eddie had left long ago, so he was lucky to escape. The 4 white-robed messengers of the 10 rings, Forrest Gump and the water-based superpower, were seriously injured and captured by Tony Stark. Out of gratitude to Rhodes, Tony Stark handed Forrest Gump and the water-based superpower to the military for some research. This kind of research is doomed to be very inhumane and cruel. But Tony Stark didn't care about that. After all, these superpowers were here to catch him. Tony Stark agreed with both hands to let them suffer. Jason and the orc superpower escaped with injuries, and their whereabouts are still unknown. Tony Stark dared not be careless. Tony Stark had fought with Jason and knew Jason's horror. Tony Stark said hello to the New York police and asked them to issue a wanted notice for Jason and the orc superpower. As long as Jason and the orc superpower were not found, Tony Stark would live in fear. Lu Nian had just made the pizza when Tony Stark called. Lu Nian, Brother Tony, the pizza is ready. Lu Nian, can you deliver it to me in person? The store is still busy. Lu Nian, I'll take all your pizzas today. I'll ask the company to order pizza right now. No, Brother Tony, I don't make pizza to make money. I know, but I have something to discuss with you now. What is it? It's not convenient to talk over the phone. Okay, then I'll go over now. Lu Nian decisively closed the pizza shop, took a taxi in person, and went to Stark Tower to deliver the takeaway. Tony, are you sure he can do it? I really have no other way. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone. See you in the next video.